of them try to bring up some history, you know damn well I'm not going to be nice.
Hell no, homie, don't play that.
Well, he looks like a short-haired Viking, maybe.
Who, Sam?
Yeah.
Van Ginkel looks more like a Viking.
Well, Hawkinson looks.
Yeah, both of them.
Because Hawkinson has that beard. You know what Van Ginkel looks like? Do you remember this? Remember, I think it was Hellboy. Was it one? I think it might have been Hellboy 2. No, it was Hellboy 1. The Prince with the Golden Army.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Van Ginkel looks like. But, yeah. But, yeah, we had a conversation with some Lions fans last night. And some of them were okay. But some of them are the typical delusional Lions
retarded
fans.
asshole.
Yeah.
No, they are so arrogant that they think that losing Hutch is not a big deal. That they don't need him.
Well, according to someone, I think it was ESPN. I think they said that the Lions are, if a team can sustain a loss of the caliber of Hayden Hutchinson, it's the Lions, is because their offense is so good. But their offense has played one good defense this year. They scored 16 points.
Exactly. No, these national media, I don't know why, like, they just love dick riding these pheasants.
Because they did the same thing with the Saints back in the day. They like a feel good story, and they figured Detroit's a feel good story. That's and with the national media, there's always a flavor of the month.
So for those of you who are watching on Zoe's channel, Zoe will be joining us. He's just got some stuff he has to do, but he will be joining us.
Hey! Out! Out!
Oops, someone's doggy's being bad tonight.
Out!
Sound like me with my dog, Sarah. That's usually me.
Come here.
I wonder if it's the dog and not the neighbor.
I wonder if the dog stole her food.
No, she went under my bed.
Oh.
Like underneath the bed frame.
Well, did she poop underneath there? Because that would be really bad.
No, I don't think so, because it's too small for her to stand. But she went underneath there, and sometimes I sew and the needle, the pins fall underneath it.
Oh, you got to get her out from under there if that's the case.
Yeah, that's why I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, we got a mattress on our floor, so
No, I have a platform.
When you're moving and you're tired, you set your bed up. You throw the bottom mattress on the floor, the top mattress on top of it. You make it go to bed, and then you just never get around to putting the bed frame on.
Yeah, I have a platform bed, so it's like raised up like about 2-3 inches, so she can fit under there because she's small.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, my puppies ain't small, but yeah. Yeah, like I said, the show we had last night was actually pretty good. It was pretty productive. Like I said, I think it was 4 Vikings fans, 4 Lions fans.
Okay.
One of the Lions fans was really down to earth, understanding where the Lions are in history.
One of them got really mad at Curtis because Curtis said, "Y'all ain't our rival."
Yeah.
Well, they're not our rival.
And then the other one got a little uppity, but he was mostly okay. But the other two, yeah. I can't remember what they said. I said you guys have been bad for so long that you guys don't have rivals. I said you may think that you have a rival. You may say, "Hey, the Packers are our rival." I guarantee you ask a Packer fan if you're their rival, they'll tell you no, you're an opponent. You're a divisional opponent.
Yeah, you're a divisional opponent. You ain't nobody's rival.
Yeah. So you may think you have a rival.
They can't even be the University of Michigan's rival.
So you may think that you in your mind may have rivals for you, but no, you're nobody's rival. He got so heated when I told him that.
Yeah, he was like, "How condescending are you?"
That ain't condescension. That's the goddamn truth. God, I would have been lucky you were there, Curtis. If I had been on that motherfucker.
Well, the guy, the Lions fan who was down to earth, Mike, he's like, I ain't got a problem with what you said. It's the truth.
It is the truth. Anybody that knows it's the truth. Sure.
I told him, I said, if you guys do it this year and you guys sustain the success next year, then people can start considering you rivals. The problem is we've seen this with y'all before. We've seen you guys go on a good 2 to 3 year run, and then that's it. You go back to being
We've seen this story.
Yeah.
We've seen this story. Yeah. This is if you've especially with me, this is nothing new. This happens every decade. Put it that way.
No, I wouldn't say every decade, every 3 decades.
Yeah,
because you had the 60s where they won you had the 50s where they won those championships before right? Didn't they win before the
57?
Yeah. So then you have 90, right? And then
they were good. They were good in the early part. Here's where they get good. They have to get a player that makes them good until that player gets hurt. It was usually a running back. In the 60s, early 70s, it was Steve Owens. Owens got hurt. They sucked. 80s, Billy Sims. Billy Sims got hurt. After him, they sucked. In the 90s, they had Barry Sanders. When Barry Sanders left, they sucked.
Then they got Javed Best. I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Then they got Joey Harrington. Well, and Detroit's like purgatory for quarterbacks.
Well, I told them. They said, they go, we have good owners. I said, what are you talking about? It's the Fords. They've owned you guys forever.
Yeah, that's the only owners you've ever had, dude.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So when did they become good? You know? I'm not saying the Lions are going to go back to being the Lions, but if you want to bring up history with Sam Darnold, you can't dish it out and expect not to get anything back.
No. You want to know what's funny? They talk all this shit about Sam Darnold, but Sam Darnold kicked their ass 2 years ago with the Panthers.
And you know what? They're going to be, because I think Goff is going to fall off.
Well, you know, one of them brought up how many playoff games is Sam Darnold playing? I go, what the hell does that have to do anything? Because they're talking about, Goff won 2 playoff games. I go, well, I mean.
Okay, and how many big games did Goff choke in besides the Super Bowl and last year's championship?
And I'm like, well, I said, and I'm like, yeah, but we don't know what people will do until they actually get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So Sam Darnold could be a cold-blooded killer. We don't know. Yeah, I think Two-Tone was there. I think he saw how uppity they got.
Yeah, you're good thing you were there. Catch, I'd have caught somebody a motherfucking.
Oh, I got heated. The ones who were like not saying it, like the ones who were being nice, I didn't go at them, but I didn't get personal.
The first one that would have came at me sideways, his name, he wouldn't have had a name. It would have been no good, dirty son of a bitch motherfucker. That'd have been his name. And I'd have told him to learn some goddamn history.
Well, like I said, when I brought up the history, they kind of got pissed.
Yeah, because they like to pretend like they existed 2 years ago.
You know,
I'll bet you anything. If you ask a Detroit Lion fan now, what was the name of their team before they became the Detroit Lions, they never know it.
Well, I told him, I said, and I actually did give. I think his name is Mike, the guy who was a real Lions fan. I said, hey. I guarantee you that he agreed with me this. I said, I guarantee you all these Lion fans that are talking all this mess and all this gibberish are bandwagon Lion fans. I said the true Lion fans, the ones that have been there who have never left the Lions,
ain't talking
because they know what the Lions are.
Yeah, they ain't.
And he's like, yeah, I have noticed that we do have a lot of bandwagon fans. You know,
no, it's the young ones who didn't go through what the Lions have gone through for 60 years.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
Like our some of our young people haven't gone to.
Yeah, our fan base has got some idiots too. Especially the ones that they just hate JJ McCarthy. I don't know why.
Because they're Ohio State fans.
Appreciate it, Barbara. I tried my best. Zoe went after them, but Zoe went after them a different way.
They were all crying about how.
Did you put the link up, Catch?
What do you mean?
Did you put the link up?
Oh, for people to join?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's like a 30 minutes. Because I usually like to talk a little bit before I let people on. But yeah, I can put the link out.
I mean, we can still talk over them.
Sounds like Sarah's spraying plants or something with a spray bottle.
I'm spraying something.
Oh, Jesus.
It's Febreze. She killed somebody last night. She used to cover the smell.
Yeah.
Lions fan got all uppity in her face last night, so she had to make an example of.
Oh no, I would never leave the evidence in my house. It would be outside.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're doing the Febreze to cover the smell from taking it from inside to outside.
All of a sudden, the neighbor's house is getting raided. And neighbor's like, "How'd that guy get here?"
Tonight at 10, tonight at 10. An out-of-town Lions fan was found.
And what the hell's that Lions jersey doing on it? Next thing you know, you see Sarah on the TV. Yeah, I saw all these sirens and all that. And I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, I lived next door to my neighbor for like 15 years, and he was quiet as hell. I would have never expected him to be like this. Yes.
I think the first question that everybody should ask is, how the hell did she get in his house?
Although after watching the show Worst Exes, you can no longer use the excuse that short Asian women are not a threat.
All short women are a threat. Trust me.
Well, I told my wife, I said, because one of her best friends is Filipino, and she's like 5'2". I'm like, she scares me. She's like,
oh, short women are a threat.
I said a girl could be 6'2", 6'3", and I will not be afraid of her. A 4'11" to 5'2" woman, especially if they're Filipino, my ass is terrified.
Short women
because they don't put up with bullshit.
No,
they do not put up with bullshit.
Yeah, because we got that tiny dog syndrome.
I think the tall women do. I don't think they want to be too scary or too intimidating, so they're not. But yeah.
Yeah, and then Asian chicks, people just assume that we are demure and we are submissive and all that shit, and then
submissive my ass.
maybe Japanese women because of the culture, but
not even them.
But not the Filipino women, Korean women. Hell no.
Some of them turn into.
When I participate in like when I'm watching like podcasts and like I'm like sometimes the only chick in there talking football, and these guys would be so disrespectful to me. Go make a sandwich. I'm like, fuck you. Go mow the lawn.
But if you were to make a sandwich, Sarah, what kind of sandwich would it be? No, I'm just playing with you.
I don't cook, so sorry. You're asked out.
She's like, you know where the microwave's at? You know where the toaster oven's at? You know where the heat air fryer's at?
Damn.
Who do we have online with us?
We got Winging It.
Be right back, guys.
Okay.
So, why Winging It? Your thoughts on these Lion fans being uppity?
I could just kind of blow them off. They actually remind me of Colorado, University of Colorado fans.
Yeah.
Big blow and big losers. And,
yeah.
I'm in Oklahoma, but I've been NFC North. I've been a Vikings fan since the 60s. I've worn my purple and been in every team city in the NFC North. And I can bitch about our Vikings, and I can be solid about that. But I bleed purple when I go north, and I really don't give a shit about Detroit.
Yeah, well, my attitude is I don't let pheasants talk shit about my team.
Well, I don't hate the Lions. It's their fans that are starting to.
No, their fans are trash.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big NFC North team supporter. I mean, I'm a Vikings fan, but I'm down here in Oklahoma and Arkansas, and I'm a Hogs fan and an OU fan.
They're getting to be like Philly fans.
How did you become a Vikings
By the way,
fan?
your Sooners are going to lose winging it.
Yeah, I know the Sooners suck, and believe it or not,
they play my team, so my team's not very good either.
How did you become a Vikings fan since you're in Oklahoma?
There's a lot of Vikings fans in Oklahoma.
The Vikings used to come to the University of Tulsa back before camps were unregulated.
Oh.
So they used to come down to Tulsa, to the University of Tulsa, year round.
My uncle was stationed at the Air Force Base in Oklahoma in Altus. I was shocked how many Viking fans I saw when I was in Oklahoma.
There's an S ton of Green Bay fans here. Matter of fact, there's more Green Bay fans than Vikings fans.
I think Chicago, Green Bay, and Minnesota are the top.
Well, back in the day, when the Vikings made the playoffs, they didn't practice in the Twin Cities.
They came to Tulsa.
They went to Tulsa.
They came to Tulsa.
Yeah. They went to Tulsa to practice.
They came to Tulsa in the winter, year round.
Yeah.
Anytime they could, before there were camp rules, they came to the University of Tulsa, TU. And they did their camps there, and they did special teams camps, quarterback camps, line camps. They did them all here. But see, that was back before the NFL regulated everything.
Yeah. Once the NFL got regulated, it just ruined everything.
And so that was back in the pre-dome days when they came to Tulsa. So there's a lot of us Vikings fans in Tulsa, and we're hardcore, and we even travel to the Twin Cities. Now, me and TB kind of had words the other night because I've seen Minneapolis go downhill. So I probably won't be back there again. But there's hardcore Vikings fans, and man, when it gets in your soul, it's hard to get rid of it. You can't get rid of it. When you just
for the record, wing it, Minneapolis is not as bad as everybody makes it out to be.
I've been there, buddy. It's went way downhill in the last 20 years.
I'm living in it.
Well, I used to work there, go there, be a whole part of it. St. Paul was like Hot Springs in Arkansas. It was this other little cool thing hung out here. Unless you didn't know about it, you didn't know.
Oh, about St. Paul?
Yeah.
Everybody knew about St. Paul.
Well, not like you think they know.
Well, I mean, Minneapolis is better than St. Paul.
Minneapolis it's the Twin Cities, but Minneapolis is the major hub.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. But St. Paul was a little gangster hideout. It was a little after dark party town. It was really cool. I enjoyed that.
That's what you heard about St. Paul?
I lived it.
I grew up in St. Paul. St. Paul's my hometown.
Well, I don't know. I lived it. It was a great little mini gangster party town for 60 years.
Well, that's where Dillinger hung out there and everything, so it had that aura, but
it was a cool little undercover town.
I'm in San Antonio, and San Antonio is the same today as it was in the 60s. Everything closes at 9 o'clock. Can't buy alcohol on Sundays.
Well, that's what they say about Fort Smith, Arkansas, but the big parties are, if you don't know to go, you won't go.
Man, I used to hate that where we couldn't buy alcohol here. on
Yeah,
Sunday.
they just changed that like 10 years ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can't buy alcohol after 9.
But no, it's really cool. And being a Vikings fan it's a soul thing. I mean, it's a soul thing being a Vikings fan.
Well, being a Vikings fan is like being a pimp. It ain't easy, but it sure is fun.
Well, I don't even know that it's fun some of the time, but it's just.
Well, I mean, it's fun because they keep you guessing. Like
When
we're
it- when
5-0. Are
when
we going
it's
to
in
go?
this-
Are we going to go 15-1? Are we going to go 16-1, 13-4, 14-3, or 9-8? We don't know.
It's like
I
being
mean-
in an abused relationship. Every season,
You got it, Sarah.
It is. It is an abused
every
relationship.
season, like
It's an
this
abusive
season,
relationship.
we already all think it's going to be different this time. They really changed.
You know, and I just left. I mean, my college teams is Razorbacks and OU, and I just left a Razorback podcast. I said, "Nope, got to get over here to the Vikings." And you know, it's just like, oh God, both teams are so similar. It's not even funny.
Well, and this year for Viking fans, we didn't expect this. So this is like a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, it was because I was like all ready for like the Timberwolves season and be like, I'll catch y'all next
The thing is,
training camp.
the thing is, we're always on that knife edge of being good or just suck. We're never.
We're right in the middle. We're always in the middle.
We're always average with a lean to a little bit better than average.
Yeah. It's
But I feel like we have that quarterback now that's gonna always get us in the playoffs.
Hell, I'd be happy if we had Warren Moon and Chris Carter. And then throw Adrian Peterson in just so he can fumble at the wrong time. And us Oklahoma fans told y'all the man will run over people, but he will fumble at the wrong time. You know,
It's amazing for how strong everybody says his hands were. How much
he can't hang on to a football. I know.
He would go with that ball like a performing artist or something, just flailing it around. As he ran over somebody, he'd lose the ball after he decked 2 people.
Like, sometimes he didn't even have to deck anybody. He would just lose the ball.
Yeah, well, those were the worst ones, the ones that cost us every time. And as no U fan, I warning the Vikings fans.
We can complain
gonna blow it.
We can complain all we want about what the Saints did in that 2009 championship game, but if Peterson does a fumble 3 times in the red zone,
right? Exactly. Yep.
If he fumbles twice in the red zone, they win that game.
He threw it away. He threw it away.
Third time wasn't a charm.
Yeah. I think the third one was actually the worst one, though.
I mean, why can't we have a receiver like Chris Carter
a
modern quarterback? No, we don't. We don't have a Chris Carter anymore.
I'd be honest with you. I was never a Chris Carter fan anyway.
What makes you think that Justin Jefferson is not a Chris Carter?
He
ain't no Chris Carter.
He ain't nowhere. Chris Carter caught passes and made yardage. He always stepped upfield. Always.
Well, he did touchdown passes.
Well, I understand Chris Carter was great and all that, but I'm just saying Chris Carter is not. Yes, Chris Carter had to catch everything because he wasn't dynamic like Justin Jefferson.
Dynamic and foo-foo don't mean nothing.
But well, Justin Jefferson, it's not like Justin Jefferson drops a lot of passes. I mean, we all know Chris Carter had probably the best hands ever. We're not going to disagree with that.
Well, I mean, okay, then why argue at all?
Well, then because you have the greatest hands doesn't make you the greatest receiver, though.
Well, that's about 90% of it.
No, I agree with that, but I mean, they could both catch. They could both run routes.
He always
but JJ's a
went
little bit
for
more
yardage.
dynamic than Carter. That's
Carter wasn't fast.
No, he was not fast. He wasn't a blaze, but he had hands and he went for yardage. He took yardage over the sideline every time.
No, you're not going to get me to say, as it stands right now, is Chris Carter a better Viking receiver than Justin Jefferson? Yes, because he played for the Vikings longer and he did. But I think by the time Justin Jefferson is done, he will be probably number one.
Well, see, here's mistake number one. Here's what people should never do. Do not compare guys that have retired to guys that are still playing.
Right.
Because they're still playing. When their career is done, then do it. But as long as they're still playing, don't say anything.
The game is more ballistic. The game is much more ballistic. I mean, every play is like a shot out of a rifle barrel. It's so much more ballistic than it used to be.
Well, it was actually more dangerous when Carter played than when
it was more dangerous because defense you could hit them.
Yeah, I agree with that, but the game is just quicker and more ballistic.
What's good, my boy?
It's quicker. It ain't more physical, but it's more quicker.
Yeah,
matter of fact, they're taking the physical out of it, and that's what they want to do.
I'm using the word ballistic.
Yeah, ballistic. I know what you said. I know exactly what you said.
And they've taken some of the physicality out of the game. And
why do Lions fans keep saying that Carlton Davis is the Jefferson stopper? Like, last year when we played the Bucs, didn't Jefferson put up 150 yards on his ass?
Yeah, he did.
That's right. I'm like, how is he the Jefferson killer? Jefferson put up 150 yards.
Justin Jefferson has played. What did they say? Justin Jefferson has played 8 games against the Lions.
Yeah,
he has over 1,100 yards receiving and like 8 touchdowns. He averages 103 yards a game against the Lions.
Yep.
Yeah, which is the most in history.
Yeah, so I don't know what Lions fans are just delusional.
I was like, no one's scared of Carlton Davis. And if Carlton Davis don't play, you're going to sit there and tell me that your 2 rookies are going to stop JJ? Get the fuck out of here.
They're forcing Davis to play. He's going to play.
Man,
one of their linemen's not playing. He's out for sure. That's Zeitler.
The last injury report I saw, they all were full participants in practice.
Zeitler's out.
When did that must have
Zeitler's been out. Yeah, Zeitler's out.
Well, for the Vikings, Cashman is listed as out, and Evans
are out,
but no one cares about Evans.
No,
he should be out.
It looks like Jones is going to play.
Jones is going to play.
I think Hawk is playing too. They're just not saying it.
I'd almost wait and play Hawk till after the Rams.
I think Reisner is playing too. Oh, well, Davey, if you ever get your Wi-Fi fixed, we'll send you another.
Well, put it this way: they will put Reisner out there. Reisner's not a good run blocker. That's one thing.
Try resetting your modem, Davey.
Sometimes that'll fix
I think all of them are playing because they know how important this game is.
You gotta push Ed Ingram because.
But I just don't think they're saying it so that for gamesmanship.
Well, he was listed as questionable.
Who?
Hawkinson, Reisner, and Jones were all questionable.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question. Zoe, what do you think about this game? You ain't said a word, brother. What's your gut telling you?
Man, honestly though, for real, it's gonna be a good game. I think
now he's getting serious.
Here we go. We need Zoe in the game, brother. We need to bring Zoe in.
Hey, Wink, I think the Vikings win for real because I think our defense is going to slow down the Lions' offense a little bit. And I don't think the Lion defense is going to slow down our offense because I don't think they're going to have no pass rush. And when they blitz, it's going to kill them.
You think, brother?
Yeah, I think so. Because their corner is okay. Like they number one corner not even playing tomorrow. Sunday.
That secondary is bad.
And they do man-to-man coverage.
Well,
They're
and
going
the thing
man.
is, it's like they're talking about how great the secondary has improved. I'm like, how the fuck have they improved?
No, they do, but they secondary.
Here we go. All right. Okay, everybody. He's a respectful Lion fan. He's not one of the crazy ones. Okay. So we got.
What up, Doe? What up, Doe?
What up,
boy? What up, Doe?
Hey, listen, I heard. I said, "Oh heck, you know." What up, Doe?
Hey, what's up, Eric?
My boy?
Hey, I've seen your takes. You're not one of the crazy ones, man.
Hey, hey, man, you going crazy on YouTube too,
for
bro?
A pass rusher for like 2 seasons now, huh, Derek?
Say that again.
I said you've been begging for another pass rusher for like 2 seasons now.
Yeah. Yeah,
and this is the reason why. This is the reason why.
One. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So Carlton Davis is not out. He's not out.
Yeah.
He's not out.
Playing.
He's questionable. So he's leaning toward playing. So I don't know who's gonna be on JJ, but he went off. He go off every time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how we gonna get to Sam. I mean, I really don't know, man. So Dan Campbell is like basically pass rush by committee, and I don't know if that's gonna work. I mean, we pounded the table for Crosby or. I mean, whoever they trying to throw out there, if the Browns willing to get rid of Garrett, you know, what's funny is I was kind of making fun of Van Ginkel like halfway through the season of last year. And then as the free agency hit, I'm like, hey, holla at, AVG. And so we ain't do nothing, bro. We signed Marcus Davenport, y'all old friend. And that fool,
he was never our friend.
Hey, his name, you guys can have our nickname. It's Davenpoop.
Yeah, you know what, man? I was heated when we signed him, and then I was upset when he got hurt too. But then I saw
they should have knew that was going to happen though, because he was hurt with us.
Yeah, you know what?
He was hurt with the Saints.
I forgot the dude's name, man. The tackle for the Cardinals, bro. Like judo chopped his elbow and jacked him up. But I didn't expect him to be healthy anyway. But I mean, y'all gonna be a real test, bro. Like this is. The first, whoever wins this game is like in first, you know what I'm saying? Like after this game. So, you know, the Lions fans thought we was just going to run it back. And I'm like, every team is getting better. We got to get better. The defensive line didn't get that much better and lost. We lost Hutch now. And now we going to be behind it, bro. Like, I don't know what Aaron Glenn going to scheme to get to y'all, but we going to see.
Don't be surprised if the Vikings run the ball on y'all. Would not shock me.
Okay. Is Jones back? Is he back?
Jones is probably playing.
Yeah, Jones was full participant. He was limited. He did not practice Wednesday, but he was limited and limited these last 2 days. He's listed as questionable. Basically, he did the walkthrough. He didn't. So as far as we know, he looks like he's going to play.
I think for your own good, you better hope we win to open your GM's eyes that you guys need to get somebody.
They want Crosby. I'm hearing Crosby's going to Detroit.
That's who everybody. He's from here. You know, he played here. He
he played college. He's from Texas, but yeah.
No. He was born here.
Oh, so he grew up in Texas, though.
Okay. He was born here. He grew up in Texas. And,
okay.
So we want. I would take. I mean, him if the Browns, Garrett. I mean, if the Jag trying to get rid of Trayvon, I would take Harold Landry. The thing is, Brad Holmes has not signed a free agent outside of like CJ Gardner-Johnson or Cam Sutton, who is overrated, or Carlton Davis. He hasn't really opened up the pocketbooks, man, for free agent. So we don't expect him to do anything and then give up draft capital. Like,
yeah, on top of that, I was going to say, is your GM going to be willing to give up a couple first rounds? I don't think so.
So
he hasn't done it yet.
So, Derek, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I know they play man. It's man cover 2 when they had Hutchinson doing the pass rush. Do you think they stay in the man cover 2? Or do you – I'm drawing a blank. your number one corner, the guy from Tampa. When he played for Tampa,
Davis.
When he played for Tampa, he's able to play zone because Tampa played zone when he was there.
Yep.
So, and the best way to cover Justin Jefferson is zone, because if you man JJ up, then Addison's going to be a one-on-one. And so is, our third receiver is Naylor. He hasn't really proven himself yet, but and TJ Hawkinson plays, I don't think you guys can get away with playing man.
Well, I mean, especially Aiden was our entire defensive line. He was all the pressures, all the he had 50% of our sacks went to him. We only have 15. I know y'all going into this game at 20, I think. So
yeah, 20.
We only have, and he had half of them. So I really don't know, man. If one of the things back in 2022 we used to do that I hated is we used to blitz the linebackers a lot, and that would leave the middle of the field open. So, if TJ is going to be back, that means the middle of the field, he could be able to eat that up depending on what scheme Aaron Glenn run. But I really don't know, because we got Kirby Joseph back there. We got Brian Branch. He's going to be healthy. I don't think Branch was he starting when we played y'all? He might have been, because it was at the end of the season. So I really don't know, bro, because we can't get to the quarterback without him.
I think it's naive of you guys to think that losing Aiden Hutchinson is not going to be that big of a deal.
I think what it is I've been battling with my own fan base about how this dude was a massive part of not only our defensive line, but the defense as a whole. And they think that, we got a little taste of winning, and we think we a dynasty. And I'm telling them, like, we have to win one first. I think Brad blew it last year, not trading for somebody at the trade deadline. They know this. I said we had an opportunity last year, at least, to get to the Super Bowl. He didn't do anything. He didn't make any free agency moves, and now we're here. And now this guy was on pace to be defensive player of the year. If he would have kept this pace up. And now we don't have him. We don't have Davenport. We don't have anybody. Derek Barnes is out. We have nobody. So
Derek, I wanted to bring this up because you're a real Lions fan. As a Viking fan, lifelong Viking fan.
Okay.
I've read this book before with the Lions.
Yeah. We've all seen this.
Yeah, book. They've had those years where they were contenders. They've had those years where they were good, but then the drop off is just drastic. So when I hear these current Lion fans talking all this BS about, they're better than, I'm like, you motherfuckers need to learn some history and sit your ass down.
Yeah, Derek. I went on Woodward for some reason, because
did you call in? Did you?
No, I was in the chat.
Oh,
and they actually commented on one of my chats. But
okay,
I was told by a Lions fan that we have to beat you guys for us to have a seat at the table. And I'm like,
oh my God.
Are you talking about the table that you guys have only been at once since 1993 and the Vikings are regularly at? I said you guys finally graduated from the kiddie table to the adult table. Why are you guys trying to act like you're the gatekeeper of the adult? Another thing that pissed them off too, Derek, I was on another Lions show last night, was that the Lions fans, I don't know, you consider our teams in the division rivals, right?
I mean, yeah, because we in the same division,
right.
So I thought it was like.
But you guys, if you ask a Viking fan, a Bear fan, and a Packer fan, none of them will say you guys are a rival. That pissed them off too.
That's just being honest.
But I'm just being honest.
Yeah, that is TB. That's honest.
Being honest.
And there was a couple old school Lion fans in there like you.
Yeah.
The old school Lion fans like, yeah, I can see that. So I think it's your bandwagon fans that are ruining the quote unquote Lions fan image.
It's Green Bay and Minnesota and Detroit and Chicago. I mean,
well, and also the national media is hyping you guys big time too.
Yeah.
Well, I got some theories about, I think the storylines this year are all about Mahomes and who can dethrone the Chiefs. That's the whole thing that I think is happening. Yeah. And I'm wondering who from the NFC is going to come out and do that. You guys are, surprisingly good. We're like, oh, Kirk is gone. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff. One thing I can say about Lions fans is, this is what I didn't want to happen, is for us to go from, this the bottom of the barrel till we get a taste of winning. And now, so we won the North, right? So we got to defend it. Outside of that, we almost made it to the Super Bowl and we didn't get there. So we still got work to do. But I'm just like, to me, we don't have a reason to be as arrogant as some of them are being. And I tell them,
that championship game was a major collapse.
Yeah, tell me, but I was there. I was sitting in the audience. I was there, bro. I was watching. I've never seen a fan base. These guys were quiet. I'm talking about quiet. You could hear Lions fans across Levi Stadium, and then once they start coming back, it was just over after that. And you could just feel the fan base start coming alive. I had people talking junk to me, man. It was the people. I was in the 400, so they spewing stuff, liquid everywhere, man, and getting in people's face. It was women bumping me and getting in my face, man. And I was just like, I even had I had a girl, because my wife didn't go, and it was this Lions fan sitting like a row ahead of me, and this dude yelled out and he just said something, and I turned around. I was like, who said that? And she was like, no, we're not going to do that today. And I needed her at that moment, bro, because they had just risen from nothing and just start talking all of this mess. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I never want us to become like that, because I see the post about how nobody likes us. And I'm like, we can't be that. We haven't won anything. We still got to win something. And that's not who Detroiters are, man. We not that type of people. So
the sad thing is, all the fan bases have them. We've even got them up here.
Y'all was cool, bro. When I went to US Bank, I thought I was gonna be like, it was cool, man. I mean, nobody spoke or said nothing, but I didn't expect that. But outside of I wasn't being antagonized or nothing, man. It was just like, people were sitting. Listen, I was telling Lions fans, I love US Bank Stadium. I think y'all, the skull chant is super awesome. The third down horn is awesome. The horn is just awesome. I was like, man, the US Bank Stadium make you feel like you in enemy territory. Like what love
you guys have,
and that's what it's supposed to do.
No, we got like the when the players are coming out, we got like Eminem, stuff like that, but we don't have like, we're not, the stadium itself and the way we are is not aggressive. We just loud. We don't have any type of shtick or any type of thing that you can be like, okay, that's what. I mean, no roar, no tiger. That's why Dan Campbell wanted a tiger on the sideline, I guess. Let that fool out.
Tiger?
He wanted a real lion, bro.
He wanted a real lion.
He wanted a real lion, and the NFL was like, no, sir.
The only team that ever did that, the Bengals actually had a Bengal cub on the sideline in the 70s.
Well,
really?
LSU had a grown-ass tiger.
Yeah, he wanted a lion, a grunt like Mufasa, bro, like on the side.
Oh, no, ain't nobody gonna handle Mufasa on Sunday. Hell no.
Man, listen, it's like this. Y'all talk a bunch of junk, we talk a bunch of junk, and we gotta go and we gotta, because I feel like we have to, like, y'all gonna be a decent opponent, and I feel like people just think we gonna, like, okay, y'all fraudulent and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, but they've been beating good teams. They have a good team. They got better. You know what I'm saying? So why we just not gonna go in there and wipe the floor with them? This thing is gonna be like that old black and blue type thing.
Well, Derek, the history of the Vikings and Lions, even when one team is really good and the other team is crappy, the games are always close.
Yeah.
But it all depends.
That year, you guys went 0-16. The team you almost beat that year was the Vikings.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me that year, bro.
That year, the Vikings are really good. When Dan Orlovsky was your quarterback, you know the play when he ran out of the end zone?
Yeah.
That was the 12-10 game. That safety won the game.
That's cool.
Yeah, but that was also because we had Brad Childress calling the offense.
So,
I forgot about him. I forgot about him.
Yeah. Talking about
so what? Listen, what are y'all going like? What? I know y'all traded for Cam Akers. Like, what was that? Or like,
the thing with Cam was they wanted to re-sign Cam, and they were gonna re-sign Cam, but I think Houston came up with some more money.
Okay.
So he was a free agent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he signed with them. Well, we needed a running. I think Gaskin is the odd man out if he's not gone already.
Okay.
Miles Gaskin. But see, here's the thing. Akers is coming off of 2 Achilles surgeries.
The main reason I think they signed Akers,
he knows the playbook.
If Jones can't go, Akers does the small stuff that Jones does. Jones chips before he goes out on a pass route. He pass blocks. They did four passing plays with Chandler in as a pass blocker against the Jets. He allowed two pressures out of the 4 in blocking. So I think that is the main reason why they signed Akers, is because he knows the playbook.
He knows the playbook, yeah.
And he does the little stuff that that's what makes Aaron Jones so good, is that Aaron Jones can do everything.
I think if they had signed Akers, they wouldn't have signed Aaron Jones, because Akers was with KLC in LA.
Did y'all hear Zadarius Smith? He trying to come?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Well, the problem about Zadarius Smith is, hey, if you guys give him the second half of the season, we ain't got nothing to worry about, because he doesn't play the
Thank you, Lefty, for the
shout out to my boy Lefty, man.
Thank you, Lefty.
Lefty making that dough, man. He's dropping dimes on everybody.
Man, Lefty, man. Lefty dropping that bag when you get on here, man.
Okay, so here's one for you guys. Where do you think Myles Garrett ends up?
I think he stays in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They need somebody to bring fans into the stadium.
He only.
Well, the fans ain't gonna go now because they're moving the team out of Cleveland. So the fans are probably gonna say screw it to a suburb.
To a suburb.
When they
and
move,
it's gonna be a dome too, right?
It's gonna be an enclosed stadium.
Yeah.
The Bears going to a dome too, right?
I think the NFL. I think the only team I say right now, and I say 10 years, the only team that plays in quote unquote cold weather that's going to have an open air stadium is Green Bay.
The only reason these teams are getting these stadiums is for Super Bowls.
Like the
no,
Chiefs,
because Buffalo's new stadium is open stadium. It doesn't have a roof.
Yeah, but who the hell wants to have a Super Bowl in Buffalo?
It's kind of like it doesn't have like a whole roof, but it does have like the fans and stuff.
It's going to be like a soccer stadium.
Yeah, the fans are covered.
Oh, it's going to be like a soccer stadium.
Hey, Tony. Hey, don't our ceiling open up in Minnesota?
No, it's the doors.
We have huge ass doors that open.
Yeah, but here's the catch with that, Zoe. The doors have the same rule as a retractable roof, and the NFL rule is if it's 50 degrees or colder, the roof has to be closed. And the doors are the same thing. They'll be open on Sunday though, because we're supposed to be getting like 70 degrees.
Yeah. It's a
man,
heat
shout out
wave.
to Lefty again with another super chat, man. My boy acting bad tonight, man.
It's Lions week, man.
This is rival week. Got my boy D on here. You know, it's a good week, man. It's a good night.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, y'all was in it last year too, and I'm just like, this game gonna be good. I think it's gonna go a long way to kind of what we do over the next couple of weeks.
I think what it's gonna do, the spotlight's gonna be on Dan Campbell. How is he gonna coach this game? Is he gonna coach this game from like a chess perspective, or is he gonna throw some damn kooky ass trick plays in there that don't work and they come back to bite him in the ass? Which
that's Ben Johnson who does that. Ben Johnson he got full range when he do all that stuff. What I want coach to do, man, is he might have to take the points. Like he might have to take the points, but like I already know if it's 4th and 3, he going for it.
Do you guys have a kicker?
Yeah.
Who is it?
His name is Jake Bates. He played in the USFL or the UFL. He has not.
Oh, the dude that kicked the 60-yarders and shit.
He missed 1 extra point all season. He's perfect on field goals and the 1 missed extra point so far through 5 games. He's solid, man. I think he gonna be around for a while, but we gotta because the atmosphere gonna be there. It's gonna be crazy, and we down Hutch. I think we need to take the points.
Lefty brings up a good thing too. The ref crew does not call a lot of pass interference.
Who we got?
Whoever that crew is.
My question to you is, how you guys have not played an atmosphere like this so far. Your offensive line is good. How do you think they handle the noise?
And you're gonna have a replacement too, because Zeitler's not playing.
No, he's playing.
Is he going to play?
No, he's not. He was questionable on the report. He's playing. Yeah. The only person out is Christian Mahogany. He's a 6th-round pick who had mono. He caught mono during the offseason. That's the only person out.
What the fuck? He caught.
Hey, is he a MILF like Zach Taylor? Because he's the other person who caught mono.
I have no idea. He caught mono during the offseason, bro. So but as far as that's a good question, man, because I remember when in that game Christmas Eve, man, when I forgot it was like a Jared Goff threw it. It was like a fumble, but then they said it wasn't a fumble, and it got loud in that stadium during that run back. So I would assume that our guys, have to have some type of silent count or something, man, because it is going to be loud. I already know that. So I don't know, because I don't remember we've been at home, so I can't really say if any place has been as loud as it's going to be.
You guys
when we played the
Tampa,
Texans, right? 3 weeks ago, Tunsil had 3 straight false start.
Yeah, it was loud.
3 straight false starts, then he turns around and gives up 4 sacks.
Yeah. I was watching that on TV. I'm like, dang, they can't get it together. And I complete, and y'all was killing them. Y'all was killing them.
Zoe and I are tired of watching Detroit holiday games.
That's tradition.
Well, just don't turn on the TV or turn it on.
Turn it on at 3:30. Zoe and I are sick of it.
Turn it on. So just do whatever you got to do from 12:30 to 3:30, and then at 4 o'clock, cut the TV on.
Watch the NBA will be playing too.
So
just up and running every damn holiday. What, Thanksgiving, Christmas,
especially when they play
and New Year's.
It's always been that way.
Especially when they play Green Bay and you want them to beat Green Bay and they never do.
Yeah,
used to be every year. It used to be Detroit and Green Bay at Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
imagine how old that got.
Yeah, we got the Bears. This year, and
so you guys don't need to worry about the moon this year when you play the Bears. Then.
No, the team that needs to the team you need to get rid of for Thanksgiving is the Cowboys.
Oh yeah,
get rid of the Cowboys.
Why? Right, it's gonna be fun watching someone put 40 on them again.
That was fun. Dan Campbell we were super petty that day.
So Derek, Derek, going back to your offensive line, our offensive line, and you said how you're gonna get pass rush. The weakest person on our offensive line is our right guard, and you guys just re-signed your defensive tackle. I think if you guys get any pressure, that's where it's going to come from.
Oh, yeah, McNeil. Okay, so you pay McNeil, and he's the reason Hutchinson's out for the year.
No, Hutch is the reason he out for the year.
But he did leg whip him, though.
Hutchinson is a matter of fact, somebody sent me an article about maybe the Lions might have to work on have him clean up his technique because he does his leg because they showed a clip from last season where the same thing happened and it wind up bruising Aleem. And that was 100% Hutch, man. The way his leg kind of whipped around, bro, that was all sheer power from him. He essentially like broke his own leg. You know what I mean? So
are they saying? What are they saying? He's too wide of a stance, or what's the deal?
So you gotta look, man. So when his left leg from the knee down just kind of flails out. It just flails. And
I did see that. Yeah.
Yep. And that's how it broke. And it just happened to be on the same dude that it happened the first time.
And that turf doesn't help either. Let's just be honest there.
Because I actually got to
our channel link.
Yeah,
I'm about to drop it in the chat.
So going back to that when I was in the other Lions chat.
What chat? What chat?
I did one with D Woods and he had Lions fans join the show.
Okay.
I said as a whole, your offensive line is better, but our tackles are just as good, if not better than your tackles. Like our left tackles are even. I think our right tackle is better than your right tackle. So especially this year. So I even with Hutchinson playing,
who's your right tackle?
Patrick
Ryan O'Neal.
Ryan O'Neal. He has not allowed any pressures this year.
No, Sewell plays right tackle.
Right.
Yeah, Sewell is right.
I thought Sewell was a left tackle.
I thought he was left.
No, he was.
You guys using one pick on
he was left.
Man, see, that's why I'm on here. He was drafted as a left tackle, but they asked him to play right, and he's been playing right since he's been drafted. Because Taylor Decker plays the left tackle.
You know what? You guys did have him playing left his rookie year, and what's his name?
maybe okay. So our left tackle is better.
That.
Yeah, Darrisaw is way better. Even Hutchinson's history against the Vikings is still not very good. When you compare it to other teams, his history against the Vikings, it's good. I'm not saying
it don't matter because he ain't playing.
Right. But what I'm saying, I really wasn't worried about Hutchinson anyway. The only thing I'm really worried about for you guys, and the Vikings have a really good run defense, is that we haven't seen a team run like you guys run. So I'm thinking even if you guys get down 14-0, because the Vikings for some reason seem to get up 14 on everybody except for the Giants for some reason, they all stop running. Like the last two quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love, both threw 54 passes against the Vikings. If Jared Goff is throwing 54 passes, you guys are in trouble.
Yeah, the last time he did that, we lost. He did that with Tampa Bay. He threw 53. We stopped running the football and we went 1 for 7 in the red zone. But I heard some stat, man, like y'all contact people behind the line of scrimmage. So that like when they running the ball. So I'm kind of curious how Ben is going to scheme for that, that front that y'all got, because, sometimes he like to do stuff that is drawn out. And if y'all get back there in a hurry, that's going to be a loss of, 5 or 6 yards. And we cannot have that on Sunday. We can't.
Yeah. Who was it? Darren Orlowski and I think Brian Baldinger. They did a show comparing the Vikings and Lions.
Yeah.
And they said with how good the Lions defense is, because this is the best offense the Vikings have played so far, is even with how good the Lions offense is, the one thing you cannot do against this Vikings defense is not win on first down. If you lose first down against this Vikings defense, they're like, I don't care how good you are as an offense, you're already behind.
Wait a minute. What? Who said this is the best defense? The Lions defense would be the best defense.
No, offense. This is the best offense the Vikings have played.
So they discounted the Niners?
The Niners?
I'm just saying, this is what they said. They said this is the best offense the Vikings have played.
No Christian McCaffrey. Ayuk was garbage that day. Who else was doing anything? I mean,
he had 100 yards out of the running back.
Christian McCarthy was the only starter who did not play. There's people out there saying Debo didn't play.
Yeah.
There's people saying Debo.
You still had everybody except CMC.
Yeah.
Debo, but they weren't doing anything, though. It was like one guy that was doing anything.
Now, Kittle got his passes.
Kittle got his yards.
Debo got his stuff. But I tell you what, though. They didn't do anything in that game because of the Vikings defense. The only reason that game was remotely close
was because of Warner not
because Warner's an alien.
Yeah.
I can't stand him. I cannot stand
Warner.
Him,
Hey, my boy Lefty just up to your channel.
Oh, appreciate that, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, Lefty, if you come in talking trash, bro, and I block
you.
You
don't play that, Lefty.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro, because I go at you. And I will block you in a second, bro. So you might want to take that sub right on back.
That's why I said before I brought you on, you're one of the good Lions fans. You're one of the good ones.
I mean, here's the thing, man. To me, it's just about being realistic. I mean, we've coming up. See, Lions fans. Like I said earlier, I think because we got a taste of winning. It's like being broke, and then now you got a bunch of money, and it's like, okay, bro.
Like the lotto winners who go broke after they win the lottery.
Now you feeling yourself, and that's what we try not to do. We try not to go broke, and I'm just like, at the end of the day, 32 teams have one goal, and for us, it's a little different because y'all been to a Super Bowl. Now y'all haven't won though, right? But y'all been to what?
Yeah, we've been there more than anybody and lost.
So it's like it's all these different layers. Like, okay, when we get there, it's gonna be like, all right, well, y'all got there, but you lost, or you get there, but we got there 3 times or 4 times, right? So we got an uphill climb. So it's like let's pump the brakes on that. We just the best. One thing I can say about our team is we play people hard, and I think like. We because it's the stat is true. Every team that's played us, they've lost the next week. And I'm very curious if that's going to happen to the Cowboys. Well, they play the San Francisco 49ers. So I would say
bye week though.
To be honest though, you haven't played the best teams.
No. It's not about that. It's about what it takes out of you. So it's not about us beating them. It's about what happens.
That used to be a 49ers. That used to be a 49er stat.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. If we beat you guys on Sunday, we got a short week, and we probably drop one to the Rams because it's a short week.
The Rams need that. Where's that game at?
It's in LA.
In LA.
Okay. Yeah, they need that game. They
I don't think I don't think
On a short week, I don't think we'll have that, and it's a road game too. So guess what?
Yeah, but it's KOC
a practice. You're on the road.
But it's KOC going against McVay.
Okay, let me ask y'all this: do you think Darnold, like, can he keep this up for the rest of the season? Like, from what you've seen throughout the preseason, minicamp, all this stuff, and these games, do you think like this is Darnold? Do you think he dips at all? Like, do you think he can keep it up?
He's gonna have his moments where he
ain't doing too much.
No, I'm with Zoe. He ain't doing much.
He ain't really doing nothing.
He's average.
Here's what he is. Right. He's average. So if you're not expecting a lot out of him, you're fine.
And we're not asking him to like be the savior. We're just asking him to not fuck it up.
He on AD.
Yeah.
AD, he only passed for 180 or 230 passing yards.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's different now. And like I tell people, with the albatross around our neck that's not there, KOC can run the type of offense that he wants to run.
What was the albatross?
Who do you think? I don't say his name because I don't like him.
Oh, Kirk Cousins.
Thank you. I don't say his name. First of all, I never liked the motherfucker. Don't like the motherfucker. Never will like the motherfucker. And he's gone. Fuck him. I don't care.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, Derek. TB still has to deal with Kirk Cousins because he went to his girls' team.
So you still gotta watch the cracky voice, bro. The voice crack.
You still gotta deal with purple chains.
Take your trap over.
I can't get away from the son of a bitch.
Hey, you know it'd be awesome if y'all facing the playoffs. There you go.
We gotta play him in the regular season.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. They gotta come up here in December.
Okay.
Yep, they're coming up here in December.
Okay. All right. That's what's up, man. That's gonna be because I think so. We in the season with y'all at Ford Field.
Yeah, so the final game is
that game.
No, probably not, man. The next game I'm going to, I'm driving. If the weather is cool, I'm going to Green Bay. I'm gonna go to Indianapolis because I can drive to those. You know what I'm saying? And then going to San Francisco. I got to be back there, man. So I'm going there, and I might go to. It depends on what's on the line. Like last year, it wasn't too much on the line.
Well, I mean, when you guys played the Vikings twice last year, it was Nick Mullins at quarterback. So
he still put up 300.
He still put up some pretty good yards on you guys. So,
your all schedule gets a lot tougher. Like I think you guys are the third hardest remaining schedule. I think they said
it's somewhere up there. Yeah.
And it's the flip side for us. We have I think we have like
we got a bunch of
I think it's like the seventh easiest schedule left.
Yeah, we got a bunch of trap games.
So I think this game is big, man, because again we meet it could come down to like that last game, man, depending on what's happening and who else gets hurt on our team, and we cannot afford to lose this game. Like I've been saying it all week, we cannot afford. It was like we had to beat Seattle, we had to beat the Dallas Cowboys, and now we got to beat y'all too, man. Because if we drop to 4-2, y'all go to 6-0, then that's gonna put us way behind.
Well, it's essentially a 3-game league.
Two games, yeah.
Yep. So
and then we have we're playing the Jaguars, Colts, and Titans next.
Yeah. So Derek, after we play you, Derek, we play Rams on Thursday.
Okay.
Then we got the Colts.
It's the Colts. Then it's the Jaguars. Then it's the Titans.
And then the Bears.
And then at Chicago. So the Vikings could be 10-0 going into that Bear game.
That's crazy. No, y'all dropping one, bro. Somebody gonna catch y'all somewhere.
Somebody will catch.
I think if a team does get us,
somebody will.
If a team does get us,
I think as it ain't Detroit and conference.
Exactly. But if it is, I hope it's one of the AFC teams.
I think it'll probably be the Rams.
Detroit needs to get better so the NFC can be smash mouth football, but
it'll be the Rams.
I don't want it to be the Rams, and here's why: because for some reason the Vikings and Lions tie. Common opponents is a tiebreaker.
I feel like
they beat the Rams.
You know how it doesn't come into effect, Catch? Better division record.
Well, I know. I'm just saying if that does become a tiebreaker.
Okay, think positive, Catch. Think
Wow.
positive.
Bro,
Positive.
Tennessee or Indy not gonna beat this defense.
True.
No,
Fuck
okay.
off.
Check this out,
They ain't
though.
gonna beat the defense.
Yeah, they're not.
Well,
Gonna,
it
you're
depends
right.
on what
You're right.
quarterback plays for the Colts. If it's
The
Flacco,
only,
they got
the only reason I say the Rams is because it's a short week.
We don't even need to beat the Titans. Will Levis will beat the Titans for us.
Yeah, he is
So
terrible.
you better drop that hat, brother. You
terrible.
know we can lose them.
Yeah, it's the Vikings. They'll definitely drop one that they shouldn't drop.
And y'all already beat the best team in that division. Like, we got to play them. We don't play them until the 10th. So,
Well, I think they beat the Packers to Sunday.
Me too.
I hope so. I hope so, man. Because I need.
Are you guys playing the Texans at home or in Texas?
They're playing in.
Yeah,
the Packers are
we-
playing
So,
the,
Sarah, the way you
No,
can
I
tell,
mean, Green Bay.
Sarah, the way you could tell
Well,
is like,
Texas, Sarah.
yeah, the way you could tell, Sarah, is when you look at like when they do the crossover, like the Vikings are doing AFC South teams. So if the Texans came to Minnesota and they're going to Green Bay, so that means Chicago and Detroit have to go to Houston.
Yeah.
Oh,
I never noticed that till you said that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you can tell who's playing.
Crazy
Who.
for that shit, Cash. How you peep that?
Well, no, if you read the schedule,
Yeah, if you read the schedule,
you just put 2 and 2 together.
So that's why they
Oh,
say.
that
So
much.
that's why they say because you like they do the crossover every 4 years. Zoe?
Yeah.
So like we'll play the AFC West every 4 years, but we go to Kansas City every 8 years.
Now, how come
yeah.
we always have to go to Philly?
And we
Because,
always go to
because
Dallas.
unfortunately, in the formula of
And
the
Seattle.
schedule, that's how it landed.
Yeah, and Seattle. We always have to go to Philadelphia.
Yeah, speaking of which, we're not going to Philly this year, but we're going to Seattle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
we
I'm glad
gotta
that
go.
San Fran has to come here because
I ain't worried about Seattle.
since 1992. But I'm like, man, if we go to the playoffs, we need to be able to have home field advantage because we're not winning in San Fran. San Fran has to come up here.
Did y'all go to Arrowhead last year?
No, to that like 2 years ago.
No, 2 years ago.
And they almost beat them.
I
Yeah.
know.
Arrowhead. No, the Chiefs came up here.
Yeah, Chiefs came up here last
We
year.
lost
We had to go to them.
They had a chance to beat Kansas City, but
Oh yeah, because
I
you guys
remember that.
and the Packers went to the Chiefs. I
Yeah.
think.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, man. If the next time that come around, y'all need to go. If it's still at Arrowhead, if they move, I don't know, but that place there, man, is something else.
Where
Like
were
the
they?
whole-
Where were they going to move to? Were they going to move to Kansas City, Kansas, or where were they?
Yeah, I
gonna
have
move?
no idea. All I know is
Kansas
like,
City, Kansas has already said they got the money for the Royals and the Chiefs to go there.
yeah, yep,
Wow.
yeah. That place was awesome, man. Everything. I mean, only thing about it that I didn't like was the fan base. Like the Chiefs were terrible for half a century. And then they're like, oh, they're kind of when we walk in. That's one thing that about our friend, and I think that's why we talk like some Lions fans are talking so much because is we get and I already see us like becoming like the Chiefs fans. Like if we start winning, that's how they're gonna be because they just Chiefs fans, man. They were like, oh my God, did you drive here? I'm like, yeah. They was like, oh man, that's loyalty right there. You ain't gonna win, but I'm glad you drove all the way down. It was just so condescending the whole time I was there, man. Like I was like,
Was this when they were bad though? Was
You
this
know what
before?
though,
No,
Derek?
this was last kickoff last year. Kickoff 2023, man.
Y'all
When-
Well, I mean, to be honest, the Chiefs fans they can say what they want.
I mean, yeah, but that's over the last 5-6 years since Mahomes came in here.
Derek.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Some of your Lions fans are all of a sudden going to turn out like the Packer fans because remember, the Packers sucked for 20 years before they got good, and then they started talking shit.
Yeah, I know.
Kansas City now is taking over that spot, but they've got Super Bowl
like
after Super Bowl after Super Bowl.
Like I said, Kansas City
Yeah.
can talk that talk though.
Yeah, because Kansas City technically hadn't did shit since '69 when they beat the Vikings. Between '69 and whenever,
Well,
Yeah.
they sucked.
So they got what, 3 and 5 years?
But they did.
Yep, they got 3 and 5 years.
Yeah, they got 3 and 5 years. Yeah, they got
So
3
we
and
just
5
got
years.
to suck it up, buttercup.
they can talk. They can talk all the shit they want.
Yeah,
So
okay.
That's fine.
It's like Derek when I was at the 49er game, the Vikings 49 game this year. The Viking fan sitting next to me, not my buddy I went with, but the other guy got drunk. So he started talking trash to the 49er fans, and all the other Viking fans around him are like, dude, what are you doing? They got like 6 trophies and they've been in the Super Bowl like 2 of the last like 3 years. What the hell are you doing?
Well, listen,
but the 49er fans were so polite to him.
Hey,
so
catch your cat about to walk out the window, bro.
Yeah, no, not it's closed.
They about to get a rude awakening, man.
Well, he knows the Vikings are going to kill the Lions Sunday, so he doesn't want to witness the feline slaughter.
Oh yeah, I want to add deep about that. Hey, D.
I'm just playing, Derek.
Hey, D.
Yeah.
So like, how you really feel about your running game versus our run defense?
I think it's going to be tough, and that's why I'm wondering how is Ben Johnson going to scheme to get, because what he like to do, man, he'll run the ball, then he'll get away from it. And my not fear, but my concern is if we are our run game, that's our thing. If we get away from that, or if we're forced to get away from that, you know what that means? That means Goff is going to have to be back there passing. He's not going to have a run game, and then that's going to open up him for turnovers and sacks and fumbles and all that stuff. So, I mean, Monty been playing like a dog. Jameer have yet to break one and do all that. So I think, and it's good that they both still healthy, week 7. So I don't know, man. I'm very intrigued to see how this line is going to open up any holes if they do, and what Ben Johnson's going to have to scheme up to get around the strength of the line, man.
Well, the one thing is going to be communication along the line. If it's loud, that's going to be a problem.
It's going to be
and another thing, there's little cute passes that Ben Johnson likes to throw to the sideline.
Yeah, Van Ginkel seems to always get those running back for touchdowns.
Van Ginkel, I'm so sick of him, man.
We get the geek, man.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Good for him, bro. What did he get? He got $20 million for 2 years or something like that.
Yeah,
like I didn't think he was gonna get that. I was just like, because dude coming off a trash contract, but I mean, he played his butt off in Miami and got that.
He loves B-Flow.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he led Miami in tackles, right? Didn't he?
No, he got hurt. He was leading.
When B-Flow was there, he led the Dolphins in tackles. Yes.
Yeah, B-Flow drafted him.
Yeah. Well, the other problem you guys could have coming off the edge is Grenard.
Man,
he could be. You thought you had problems with Daniil Hunter?
Grenard
I like Grenard better. I like Grenard better than Hunter.
Hey, let's hope they put Laporta 1-on-1 to block Grenard like the Texans did.
Oh yeah, and Laporta injured there. AT.
No, injured. He good. Who is the Texans tight end that was blocking him?
It was a rookie.
It was a rookie.
Was it a rookie?
Yeah, it was a rookie.
I mean, Laporta ain't no scrub blocking though, man. He not a scrub.
But Laporta injured?
No,
they're just not using him this year for some reason. But
I don't know.
But here's the thing though. That's the Vikings
work like that though. I mean, Kelsey, he ain't really getting no work either.
Well, that's the Vikings.
This is the year the ends are getting a lot of passes.
Pressures behind Hutchinson.
That's crazy. And when he was a free, I was so mad. I mean, it's like y'all said, okay, we're gonna draft Dallas Turner, we gonna sign Van Ginkel, we gonna sign Jonathan. I'm like, bro, and you know what we did? Marcus Davenport. I was so mad. I was so mad, man.
Who's your college team, Derek?
Wolverines.
Because we got that boy waiting in the.
Oh, by the way, y'all got lucky 2 weeks ago against the Gophers. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, wait, who you talking about, man? Who's your boy?
What for me?
No, you said we got somebody waiting. Who
waiting? Hey, our boys waiting to take over next year behind.
That was crazy, man. Like his whole situation, but yeah, that's crazy, man.
So D, are you being a Michigan fan? When JJ take the field, how you gonna feel? Like
that's a good question, Derek.
No. There's nope. It ain't no. Once you get in the NFL, that's it. That's it. It ain't ain't no college. The NFL is once you go there. If you ain't on the Lions, then that ain't it. That's it.
Yeah, there's plenty of South Carolina players. There's plenty of South Carolina players that play for Green Bay that I ain't cheering for.
You said what?
You want Michigan quarterbacks to do good in the NFL.
But Zoe, you got to look at it this way. JJ went to your pro team. He didn't go to his pro team.
It's the same thing if y'all had Hutch. If y'all got Aiden, bro, I'll be like, forget that fool.
Yeah.
That's what we had, bro.
Knew where he was going with that one.
The cornerback from Green Bay, Nixon, the guy who returns their kicks and punts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went to South Carolina. I could care less what the hell he does for the Packers.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, y'all feel
I
like that?
I don't even know how y'all keep up with all this shit.
What we do?
It's
I got a life.
No, I see a whole bunch of Lions fans in the comments like, I'm gonna cheer for JJ except for when we play for you guys against you guys. I'm like,
I've heard
"Fuck
some
that."
Lions
That's my
fans.
uncle. That's my whole family. My whole family say that.
This is. I also heard this in the chat room, Derek.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold is going to play so well for Minnesota that Minnesota is going to re-sign him, right?
Yeah.
Well, Goff has got what, a year and a half left in his contract?
No, stop.
No, he got new contract.
I am telling you, people, there's Lions fans who think that Sam Darnold's going to do so well, the Vikings are going to re-sign him, and then they're going to trade JJ to the Lions because he wants to go. He wants to
Go sign a new contract though.
There you go. I was about to say, if they said that, they bandwagons because Goff is here. He gonna be here past Hendon Hooker. Hendon Hooker contract.
I can't believe you guys took Hooker, man.
I mean, I'm glad we did because
I forgot you guys had Hendon Hooker.
We didn't have nothing. I mean, we were dealing with Nate Sudfeld, David Blau before. I mean, we had Tim Boyle.
Let's go.
You had Dan Orlovsky.
Horrible, man. You were horrible.
I mean, Dan Orlovsky is back when they still had standard definition televisions. I'm talking about
standard definition.
We had Tim Boyle. Did y'all see Tim Boyle? Tim Boyle. Yep, David Blau. Tim Boyle is terrible. He's not even good enough for the UFL. Like that's how bad he is. You know what I'm saying? So
Tim Boyle, isn't he?
Well, you guys have had a history of terrible quarterbacks, so let's not act like y'all were a quarterback factory.
I mean, Stafford wasn't terrible. He just reckless. He was reckless.
Actually, you probably had the wrong coach for him.
So, what did you feel about him winning the Super Bowl with the Rams?
Hated it.
Was you on the Lion?
We feel the same way when a Viking does that, by the way.
And
Like
the people that was saying the LA Lions.
Heck, you know,
I'm the t-shirt that go around the city.
Watching the Super Bowl, it was the Detroit Rams.
Yeah, Detroit Rams. That's what it was.
The Super Bowl. I ordered me before the Super Bowl a Bengal shirt from Fanatics, and I was like the real number 9. I hate that. I hated it. Everybody was cheering for Stafford. It was the most pathetic, disgusting thing I've ever seen from any.
Damn,
like.
wow.
Okay, Derek, I got one for you, Derek. I've always wanted to ask a Lions fan this. When it happened, how upset were you that they let Caldwell go?
I was furious. I was mad.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, because I knew that they were going to hire Matt Patricia because Bob Quinn came.
Mm-hmm.
So Bob Quinn didn't hire Jim Caldwell. I forgot the GM that did. So then he gets fired. They bring in Bob Quinn, and Bob. From the moment Bob got there, you knew that Jim wasn't his guy. And
was it Martin Mayhew?
I think it was.
It was Mayhew. Yeah, it was Mayhew.
And so he wasn't his guy. And then soon as the whole 9-7 wasn't good enough and we couldn't beat the good teams, he was looking for a way to get him out of there. He got him, and Martha was still the owner at the time, and they shipped him away. And then a couple days later, man, Matt Patricia and I had just started making YouTube videos, literally, and I made one for my car, and I was like, this dude is gonna set us back 6 years, and it's exactly what he did.
Hey, Derek, are you sitting up straight?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure, you know.
Okay.
God.
What am I missing?
No, remember in his presser? He got mad at the reporter and told him to sit up straight.
Oh, that's how irrelevant that fool is. You know what? That was his presser. Check this out. When he got, we were doing, he got fired during the COVID year. So they were doing the virtual press conferences.
Wait, is this Patricia you guys are talking about? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Patricia. So he came in like a boss and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. When he got fired during the COVID year. We lost, got beat back by the Texans on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, I remember that.
He is interviewing, and this is how you knew he was going to be fired. The first thing he said, I like to thank my wife for the things that, letting me do. And I was like, he knows he was gone. And he was fired. This was Thursday. And then Saturday morning, he was fired. He knew he was fired. I think they told him, if you lose this game, you fired. So he was super humble and just you know, they were like, "Are you worried about your job?" And he was just like, I'm focused on." But he started thanking people and shouting people out. I was like, he fired. And then they did Stafford a couple days later, and you could tell Stafford was ready to go. He was ready to go.
He handled it better than Zimmer. Zimmer got his car and took off. He's like, "Fuck no, I ain't."
Yeah, Zimmer didn't say nothing. He didn't talk to the team or nothing. He just said, "Fuck it, I'm out of here."
So the Wayne Fonts era was kind of like the Caldwell era, though. But at least Fonts got you guys playoff wins.
Fonts also had Barry Sanders. He had it. Fonts had
but they had Calvin. But they had Calvin Johnson, though.
Who? Yeah, we had Calvin. We had Calvin and Stafford, but he had Barry. He had Barry. He had
Barry. He had Chris Spielman, Jerry Ball. He had Blades. He had who was the wide receiver that they had? Herman Moore.
Yep.
Well, they had Herman Moore. They had Herman Moore, Brian Blades. God, who was the third one?
Herman Moore.
Yeah, Johnny Morton too.
Yeah, Johnny Moore.
Yeah, Brett Perriman. We had him.
Brett Perriman. That's what it was. Brett
Perriman. Yep.
And so, tight end
they were always competitive, even if they had Eric Kramer, Rodney Peete at quarterback.
So you've been a Lion fan your whole life.
Yep.
No other team.
No. Look, I'm in the city with you, bro. I'm not. No, that's all we had to watch. So why would I be? With another team.
The funny thing is, my parents are from Michigan. They're not Lions fans. So,
but look, though, you know the reason why I ain't like the Lions when I was growing up?
Why?
Because my uncle always told me. I tried to go to the Lions game when I was little. He said, "Man, I don't even play here. No motherfucker playing Pontiac."
Yeah.
I said, "Pontiac."
Yeah.
I said,
"They don't play in the city."
Yeah, they moved them out to Pontiac. They used to play at Tiger Stadium.
Yeah.
And then they built the Silver Dome out in Pontiac.
When I was coming up, though, the Lions game used to always get blacked out.
Oh, yeah, blacked out.
Yeah, they used to get blacked out all the time.
How far is Pontiac from Detroit?
About 30 minutes.
Yeah, about 35 miles. Somewhere.
Okay, I know it was a hassle to get there because there was always be like a traffic jam going to the stadium. Because one year, the Vikings got caught in the traffic jam.
Really?
The bus was stuck in the traffic jam and they were late for the kickoff. They couldn't even do warm-ups.
How do you not let them through? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, they didn't let it because it was the Vikings, most likely.
It was like a bottleneck. Downtown got to be worse, man. It's got to be worse than how congested and stuff it is. But it's like that downtown Minnesota, man. I was surprised because I didn't know that US Bank is like the Minnesota version of Ford Field. Like, it's right in the city area. It ain't no parking. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It's actually a little tighter. Like it's nothing around. It's like
it's exactly where the Metrodome was.
Oh, really?
It's on the same land that the Metrodome was.
That's great.
Do everybody play by the Viking Stadium, Tony?
Yep. Yeah, because you got the Viking Stadium at the end you guys were at, and if you jump on the train and go to the other end of downtown, that's where the Twins play.
And then if you go to the other side, it's Target Center and then Target Field.
Yep, and Target Field, Target Center is right by Target Field.
Isn't University of Minnesota right down the street from there too?
Yep.
Yeah, Minnesota is right down the street.
That's correct. Yeah, I was in some hotel, man, that was less than a mile away from the stadium. So I parked in there and just walked. I walked to the stadium. So
the only pro team that's not in Minneapolis is the Wild. They're in St. Paul.
Who is the Wilds?
The hockey
team.
Oh, see in Detroit, everybody play downtown now.
Yeah. Yep.
They are downtown. They're just in downtown.
They're just in downtown St. Paul. They're still in downtown, but downtown St. Paul.
See,
which is across the river.
Yeah, like in San Antonio, where I'm at, the Spurs do not play downtown.
See, but in Detroit, everybody play in a little circle. You can walk to everybody's shit down there.
They tried to do that here. They did.
You just hop on the train, and the train takes you through all the stadiums.
Do you have to pay for that train?
It's super cheap. It's like $2.
Oh, okay.
But here's the thing, though: if you're slick enough, you can get on there and not pay a dime. Especially if you're like catching it downtown, going to one of the stadiums.
Yeah.
Or if you're going during the games, there's so many people that you're not going to get ticketed.
You're not going to get ticketed. What they'll do is they'll put a cop on the ramp to make sure you pay.
They're not checking like 50 people.
No,
it'd be people on there, like people like driving and shit like that?
All I know is
to the game.
No, like y'all train.
Yeah, I think it is like a conductor.
Yeah, there is a conductor. Yeah.
Yeah, because they got one. They got one near Levi as well. But yeah, so the one in Minnesota, it was kind of cool, man, because like they got to stop. So they got like this overpass that you gotta like before the game you can walk over the tracks, but during the game they block out the tracks and you got to go up like this. You know the overpasses, like you got to go over that thing just to get around to the stadium. So I like our stadium, man.
They do that on game days because we do have idiots up here. So, they do that, but yeah, it runs pretty smooth.
Yeah, it was nice, man. I wish I could have went this Sunday, man, because it was nice. You know,
well, it's better to take the train because parking sucks. Even in the parking ramp, it's expensive as hell.
Well, it couldn't. I wind up paying. So I wind up valet parking. So I pull up to the hotel. I'm like, where do you park? They was like, well, it's some stuff, around. So I'm looking, I can't find anything. And so I valet, and it was like $100, man, for 2 days. But the cool
I'm like, you valet, dude, you got some money.
No, I didn't have any choice. I didn't have a choice. I pull up and my man is like, well, it's parking in these areas. So I go find it. I can't find anything. And so I pull up. I'm like, where's the hotel parking? He was like, it's just valet. That's the only way. And you're talking about, I was like, I'm not about to fight with these trying to find a parking spot and worry about, you know what I'm saying? So I paid and then, but it was cool because it was like 0.8 miles from the stadium. So I just parked and I spent 2 days down there and it was cool, man. I enjoyed myself. It real nice stadium. That was when they was wearing the white. So like the field, end zones was white. And that
was the whiteout game.
Yeah. Yep. It was cool, man. It was cool. I had a good time. Food was cheap. It was way cheaper than Ford Field. I was like, okay.
It was cheaper than Ford Field?
Yep. I got like fries, some chicken tenders, and a drink for like $10. Ford Field, that'd be almost 20. Yeah, it's almost double. Yep. Wow. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, I wish we had this.
See, here's a kicker. I haven't been to a Viking. I went to a preseason game and I didn't buy anything there. Because one, the tickets are expensive. For one thing, but for me, all I'd have to do is like literally, I could walk to the stadium. That's how close.
Really? Yeah, it was cool, man. I enjoyed myself, man.
So, concession prices. This right here, I got this when I went to the game. It was it's a souvenir cup. It was only $11.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
And you get refills.
No, it's one thing about going to a Minnesota home game. I haven't been to the new stadium and the new operations. But the old stadium, great place to go to a game.
The new one is nice. It's got and then they got these things. I don't know if y'all knew about it. You can look at any stadium and put fan cam, like Vikings fan cam. It'll take you to a website that you can see. You can find yourself and you can like tag yourself where you were sitting. Super cool, man.
Yeah.
Yep. So you got to remember where you were sitting and you can find yourself and all that.
And that's another thing too. You can always get up and go stand because there's plenty of places to stand and watch the game if you have to.
Good night, Mama. I'll see you Sunday.
But it's definitely an upgrade from the Metrodome. Let's just put it that way.
That's the one.
It's got to be from
the thing collapsed. That was the one with the snow. Yeah. Yep. I remember when that happened because they was
we were going to we were playing the Giants that morning, and then we got a snowstorm. And it ripped a hole in the ceiling. Next thing you know,
and they came to Detroit.
Yep.
Yeah, we had to go to Detroit.
I was there
on a Tuesday.
Yep.
Played the Giants and lost.
Yep. And
that was an awful game.
Metrodome was a failure from day one.
It was.
I mean, if you were ever there, that whole ceiling was patched up like a 1930s hobo knapsack.
It deflated during a baseball game. The ceiling ripped during a Twins game.
Yeah, during the Twins game.
Yeah, it ripped during the Twins game. Players were looking up at the ceiling like, what the hell? And the roof tore by home plate, and it started to tear.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, y'all. My little cousin is crazy. This man grew up in Detroit, and he always go against Detroit teams.
Well, you're in Detroit and you're going against
a Detroit team. What you talking about?
No,
I'm
only
just a
the
Vikings fan.
trash one. Only the trash one, according
I
to
go
Zoe.
for the Pistons, Red Wings, Wolverines, the Tigers.
Yeah.
He always
Zoe said the only reason he don't go for the Lions is because they trash. All the other teams have at least won something.
Is he the one asking who has Minnesota beat yet? Is that your cousin?
Yeah.
You better talk to him, Zo.
Yeah, leave alone. That's my little brother.
Who the fuck
Don't get him, Tony.
You better talk to him.
He a Chiefs fan. He a Lions fan.
I had a great cousin play for the Pistons back in the late 50s.
I mean, if the Chiefs didn't have
Don't
refs,
pay no
they would be
attention to Detroit.
0-5.
Now, does your family actually know football, or are they just ignorant when it comes to it?
No, they know football.
Because first of all, the only person who was hurt for the 49ers when the Vikings played the 49ers was CMC. Everybody else was healthy.
He was good.
The Vikings
absolutely
the Vikings absolutely destroyed the 49ers. If it wasn't for the alien Warner, who knows what happens in that game. You guys have not played the Texans yet, and we destroyed the Texans 34-7. They couldn't do anything.
We actually had
the guy who scored against us. Hey, Cam Akers is the quintessential. If you can't beat him, join him. He's the only person that got a touchdown against us for the Texans, and now he plays for us. They beat Green Bay in Green Bay, which I don't know last time Detroit beat one in Green Bay.
Last year, they won last year.
City fan,
and then
he ain't no Detroit Lion fan. He Kansas City fan.
And then New York, who has a top 5 defense, they beat them, and London, which London games are always weird. The Chiefs. I mean, why? How long have you been a Chiefs fan?
Versus whoever.
How long has he been a Chiefs fan? So,
man, probably since Mahomes got there.
Yeah, how old is he, Zo?
He young. He like 20 something, man.
Okay, 20 something. My name is spelled with a Y, not an I.
All right, look. If Devontae Adams is on the team with that game in London, man, y'all lose.
Hell no.
Y'all
would have lost because
who
was that? Mike Williams that was like this. If Devontae Adams is on that squad, he catches that, and y'all lose.
No,
the game is a bit different.
No.
He
The game a bit different.
Now you sound like them other delusional Lion fans.
That ain't no delusion, bro. He threw it straight to Mike Williams is doing this.
It was short.
Who's my man, the old man.
He threw it to Gilmore right to him. So
what I'm saying is that's because Mike Williams don't know Aaron Rodgers. If that was Devontae know what to do in that situation.
Yeah, but so does Stephon. So does Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah.
So he may not have intercepted it, but it was probably still would have been incomplete.
He's still out there working.
Okay, you know what? Gilmore probably gonna pick off a pass on y'all and probably ruin it for you guys on Sunday.
You know who wrecked? You know who wrecked?
I think the game's different if they have Devontae Adams.
Gilmore did.
It's a different game, but here's the thing with the Jets, though. They still can't do what they do best, and that's run the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Right. They got Breece Hall over there. I don't know why they can't.
They ran the ball against Buffalo.
You're asking the same question Jet fans are asking.
Yeah, that's true.
I believe he went over there. Like I'm shocked that he went over there. I'm like, they just fired the coach. And I don't know about y'all, but Aaron Rodgers.
He went over there because he didn't want to lose by himself. He wanted to go lose with the buddy.
I don't like Devontae Adams for that.
I can't stand Aaron Rodgers, man. He didn't torture no other fan base like he did ours. I
don't know.
No, man.
He didn't walk up to Lions fans and say, I own you like he did Bears fans.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. But that's true, though. With the Lions, man, we had the phantom face mask. I mean, it's so many things that Aaron Rodgers.
But you know what, though, Derek? You got to take this into consideration, too. Y'all had that hella defensive line, right? But there was always a Ndamukong Suh doing some stupid shit like stepping on motherfuckers that cost you some games like that.
You know, Lions fans would try to defend him. He is blatantly stepping on people. Step on him. I'm like, are you watching the same game? I'm like, Sue was a dirty dude. He was a dirty player, man.
Who was the dude that played next to him?
He had a couple. I think he had Fairley.
Fairley.
So I got I got a real question for you, Derek. I think these are hideous. I think Tony also thinks these are hideous.
Okay.
But for some reason, your Lion fans like them. These uniforms.
Oh, love them. I love. Look. Hold on. Dang, I'm not on my.
He loved him so much he went and bought one.
He got.
I don't. I
knew
I
it.
Yeah, I love these. I absolutely love these mugs. Them mugs, and we needed them too, man, because we stomped the Seattle Seahawks in them. But yeah, I love them. Love
everybody's stopping Seattle now.
Everybody's stopping Seattle.
Hey, but when we played them, they wasn't. They was 3-0. They was 3-0 at the time. So
I mean, yeah, but they also the teams they beat weren't very good either.
Yeah,
you know.
No,
And
yeah,
they had our number for years. They
got our number when we go to Seattle for some
and you expose that half-ass defensive line they got. I mean, what Goff was
everybody
perfect?
hurt too. Boye Mafe was out. They was missing a bunch of people, and we took advantage of it. So
and see, Mafe went to be used, so he went. That's
what good teams do, though, Derek. They take advantage of situations.
Yeah, they do.
That.
You're right. You shouldn't be battling to the last whistle. With you're right. That's why this game here, man, this thing gonna be a dog fight. Like I'm excited.
There's even people on national media who think you guys are gonna get 40 on this defense.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I don't understand.
It's gonna be like an NFC Central score, like 20,
I think it's gonna be low scoring. I think both defenses are gonna.
I said 30. I said 31
17 at 50, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's that?
The over under isn't it at 50?
It's higher than that.
And I don't know why.
Why is it so high?
It's like 54 and a half. Some shit.
Because they think no defense is gonna show up to play.
Yeah, and
now watch both defenses show up, and it's like 9-6 or some shit.
We put up 89 over the last 2 weeks. I think that's why 42 and then 47.
And y'all's point differential is still lower than ours.
Yeah, I think we're in the third. Yeah, it's who's the highest? It's y'all, and then the Packers.
It's us, and then you guys, and then the Bears, and then the Packers.
Yeah, it's like the whole NFC North is higher than everybody else.
The NFC North is plus 211 in point differential.
So you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking could the whole division make it to the playoffs?
Yes.
No, not the Bears.
The Bears don't make it.
The Bears are a long shot, but the Vikings, Lions, and Packers could all make it.
The two things that could happen for the 4 teams not to make the playoffs. I don't think the 4 teams are going to make the playoffs because the Bears have played a worse schedule than you guys have. They're not as good, so they're going to lose far more games than you know. They'll probably be 8-9.
Okay,
but let's say they don't go 8-9. Well, the only other 2 teams, because only one team from the East is getting in, is either Tampa or Atlanta.
That's the South.
Yeah, that's the South.
Yeah. No, for the NFC East, only one of those teams is getting in.
No, that's NFC East is Giants, Philly.
No, I think Commander and Eagle make it.
Commanders. Yeah.
No, I think the Commanders win the division. I think the
Commanders win the division. In the West, you're only going to have probably the Niners.
Yeah, you're probably only going to have the Niners.
So you don't think the Eagles are making the playoff?
Hell no.
No.
Y'all tripping.
The fuck wrong with you? Look at that bum ass team. You think they're gonna make it to the playoffs?
Yes. Hell yeah.
But here's the thing, though, Zoe. I think the Falcons and the Bucks are going to have better records than the Eagle.
So
the Bucks play the Ravens this weekend, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Do I have to give Kirk Cousins any kind of credit?
Well, here's the thing, though.
No, I got the Falcons making it. I think the Falcons win a division.
I picked. Yeah,
I do too, but that division's bad.
I picked Baltimore to win the game because Lamar Jackson is 22-1 against the NFC.
But you think the Eagles are going to have a better record than any of the 3 teams from the NFC North or 2 of the teams from the NFC South? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because remember 7 teams make it. So let's just say the Packers.
I'm saying y'all only know these teams' schedules.
Eagles are sitting at 9-8.
I think the Lions, Vikings, and Packers all make the playoffs. So that's 3. 49ers is 4. Okay. So and then let's say the Commanders is 5. So that leaves 2 teams. Okay, well then you got the Saints and Falcons. Whoever wins, that's the 6th team, right?
Saints are done, bro. They lost.
No, I meant you know what I mean. The Bucks and Bucks and Falcons.
Okay, I'm about to say they're done.
Yeah. I meant the Bucks and Falcons. They're
5 in a row.
So it did come down to those 2 teams, the Eagles and maybe the Bears. So
Eagles are barely beating teams like the Browns.
Right, that's what I'm saying. that's what I'm saying. Those are the four, and whoever wins the South, it could be the Bucks, it could be the Falcons. We don't know. I think the Bucks.
Have they played each other? Yes, they did.
No.
Yes, they did. The walk
Did
off.
Yeah, Kirk beat them.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kirk did beat them. That's right.
Yeah.
Kirk was
540 yards.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I would love it if the Eagles don't make the playoffs because I can't stand the Eagle fucking fan base. And they
I don't think they do.
I can't stand them either.
And they think Jalen Hurts is the best fucking quarterback they ever fucking seen.
I want to see who they play. The Eagles. What they
if the Eagles don't make the playoffs, Sirianni's out of a job.
The Eagles play the Giants, the Bengals, Jacksonville, Cowboy, Commanders, Rams, Ravens, the Panthers, Steelers, Commanders, Cowboys, and they play the Giants.
I don't think they're gonna have a winning record.
Yeah, they gotta.
Dallas is trash at home, but they're good on the road for some reason.
All right, so I'm thinking. I think y'all might be right. It might be one. It might be three teams that can go from the north because
I'm thinking three
from the north and two from the south.
Okay, three from the north, two from, and then the
everybody else is just
the one from the west and the one from the east.
Yeah.
So Commanders, Niners, Vikings, Lions, Packers, and either the Bucks or Falcons.
Yeah.
No, both. I think the Bucks and Falcons both make it.
Bucks and Falcons might make it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's gonna be something.
Because it's 18.
And the Falcons will lose the first playoff game because Cousins is the quarterback.
Hey, I can see it right now. Wait. Okay, how about Bucks win the division? And the thing about I'm mad about is like the game is so important on Sunday. Like I really feel like this game sets the tone, man, because the Bucks beat us. So like last year they were the 4th seed, we were the 3rd seed, and we beat them in the head-to-head. So now that we had a better record, but that helped. But if we're going down to the wire and we can't win the division somehow, that's gonna put us on the outside, right? So it's like
they have the tiebreaker.
Yeah, because you can't be a top 4 seed if you didn't win the division.
Yep, you're automatic.
Hey, listen, y'all. The Buccaneers schedule. They play the Ravens Sunday.
Loss.
Okay. Then they got the Falcons again.
Okay.
I'm going with the Falcons. That's a loss.
Then they got the Chiefs.
Loss.
Then they got the 49ers.
Where?
At the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield ain't beating that defense. He ain't beating that defense.
Has he played them in Tampa yet? Has he played?
No, I don't think so.
That's gonna be it's some good.
That one, I don't know.
Man, they next 4 games is they might go 0-4.
That's what I'm 1 and 3 or 0-4.
I don't think they go 0-4. They get one of those teams.
I think they'll go 1 and 3. Maybe
they get one of them. They don't go 1-4.
If they get one of them, it's gonna be the Falcons. And I don't think it could beat Atlanta.
Well, didn't the Falcons beat them in overtime?
Yeah, but that was in Atlanta.
Right. So this game's in Tampa.
Kirk is playing outdoors. He's a different Kirk.
I think they split. I think the Falcons and Bucks split.
And Kirk never beats a team twice, so.
Wow.
I'm not how the Buccaneers like y'all is.
All I gotta say is that if we keep the way that both of these teams are playing, we ain't got to worry about the Saints and we ain't got to worry about the Falcons and the Bucks.
No.
Yeah, I mean, but for my team, man, since we got that loss and it was to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, because like we said, if whoever don't win, it's going to be one of them things where whoever don't win the division could go from like the 1st or 2nd seed to the 5th. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, that's why this game is so important, man. This thing is big because it can come down to that last game. And then we owe the 49ers in week 17. That's when we play them. So hopefully we're putting them out the playoffs or something. I want to beat them down. I want to beat them down.
Yeah, see, we finished with 2 straight division games.
Packers and Lions.
Packers and Lions. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good, man. I can't believe we already in week 7.
But our schedule is cake. Because after we play after we play the Bears, I think after we play the Bears, I think the hardest teams left on the schedule would be you guys, the Packers, and then the Falcons. That's it.
And y'all don't see us again to the week 18.
We don't see you till the end of the year.
Yeah.
The new year, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, we could be resting our starters at that game, depending on how the season goes.
But y'all go right ahead, man. You go right ahead because I wouldn't mind because if we don't win the division, we 5th seed and we can still swing a home game if the right combination of things happen. I think so.
Actually, the only way you can get a home game is if you win the division.
You get a home game if the right. If
so he's saying
if 5, 6, and 7 all win their games, 5 would get a home game if those are the only seeds left.
Yeah, because 5.
How does 5 get a home game over the division winners get
wild
card teams on the road.
Hold on.
Wild card teams on the road.
No, what he is saying is if all the wild card teams win, the Lions would be the highest rated team left if they're the 5th seed. Then they would play.
That's what I was saying.
You know what has to happen for that?
All that would have to happen is the 1 seed gonna get a bye. So if 5, 6, and 7 won, then 7 would go to 1 and 5 would host 6.
And that would be major upsets.
Yeah.
But if they play Kirk,
what happened with the Dallas Cowboys? They got whooped by the 7th seed.
It's the Cowboys.
True.
Yeah, but if they have to go to Atlanta and play Kirk, do you really think Kirk's gonna pull out a win? No.
I look, y'all more familiar with him than me. All I know is that the NFL is crazy this year. It has been games, and I'm like, there's no way they can win. Oh, wait a minute. They won.
It's gonna be 4th and 8, and you guys won't even need to worry about it because Kirk is gonna throw it 3 yards short.
Y'all can't stand him. That's not bad.
What was your first clue?
Cannot stand. Well, listen, man, it's gonna be a good one on Sunday. I'm like, it's crazy how if we win, we got the same record, but then we'll have a tiebreaker at that point. But if we lose, it's like all the way down. Like we could be maybe in last place.
Is this your first division game?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, if you guys win on Sunday, then you're on top of the division, but we're 1-1 because we beat the Packers.
The Packers would still be in last.
Yep. So, but if we lose, and then I think if everybody else win, then I think we drop all the way to the
Packers
bottom.
ain't winning.
Who they playing against? Oh,
they got the Texans.
They're playing the Texans. The Bears are off this week.
Okay. So the Bears would kind of by default drop.
So Caleb Williams don't have to paint his nails on Sunday, huh?
Nope.
Yeah.
Not this Sunday.
Y'all are ruthless, man. Absolutely ruthless, man.
Well, okay, we're ruthless, but are we wrong?
I'm gonna plead the fifth. I got no comment, man. I got an image to protect. I got sponsors that's looking out, man. That's who the helmet. That helmet, man, is from. I don't know if y'all know about Green Gridiron, man, but I got a sponsorship.
Yeah, I know Green. I see their ads.
My channel's not big enough for that.
Yeah, we got no sponsors, so we got parental advisory.
Yeah.
Look,
our stuff is not marked safe for kids because of that.
With a mask on and take.
Well, you missed some real good ones. I've actually went off on people bad, and they were Viking fans.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is this your first YouTube channel, D?
Huh?
Is this your first YouTube channel?
No, I started making videos like in 2019.
Oh,
and so I got another one.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Yeah, I got another one that I kind of stream games on. I used to stream, but NFL, the YouTube acting wonky now, man. They like hiding people, like they shadow ban you.
I seen that channel. That bitch got like 60 or 70 subscribers, 1,000, don't it?
Yeah, it's got 33. It's got 33,000.
When you was on one that last year, that bitch had a whole bunch of subscribers.
Yeah, it was that one, but it only got 33. But I kind of messed it up by
only 33.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here at 100. He's like, no, I only have 33,000.
No, I'm sorry. Like, damn, my bad. Okay, damn.
And if it wasn't for Grossi,
if
it wasn't for a Tom Grossi raid, I wouldn't even have that many.
Yeah, man, Grossi is an absolute beast.
I like him, dog.
I remember when I was when he started. I remember because
he started.
Yeah.
He quit his job, didn't he?
Yeah.
I remember you talking about.
He was so committed to YouTube, his wife left him.
Damn, she did.
Yep.
Shit, my girl might leave me.
Listen, y'all trying to get me in trouble. I don't know nothing about that. All I know is he's no longer married. That's I know that. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm just saying he's so committed to YouTube.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know what happened. I'm just
saying. Hey, well,
my wife, YouTube a motherfucker though, man. I'll be having fights in my little household.
My wife would be like, "So, are you getting paid for this YouTube stuff yet?"
Hey, look, listen. My wife been supportive since she been supportive since I had like 600 subscribers, man. She been supportive, and now I show her that AdSense, and she was like, "Go ahead, boy."
I ain't gonna lie though. My girl, the one got me on YouTube though, but she do be supportive though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, she's super supportive, man. She
showing
my girl supportive too.
My wife supports me.
Look at. Let me see if that.
Yeah, my wife supports me in anything.
We can't really see it. What does it say?
You can't see it.
I see it.
Those are my numbers over the last 28 days.
On your other channel or this channel?
No, this one.
Yeah, this one going crazy.
Yeah,
I see that video.
I want to get to the point to where I can
crazy.
I want to get to the point to where I can get monetized and get sponsorships. So
the Darius Smith, that video went crazy.
No, the Max Crosby boy went crazy. 44,000 views.
That's the one I'm thinking about.
Hey, listen, real talk, and then I'm gonna get off. If y'all want to slide through a StreamYard, Zoe, you can contact me, hit me up, a StreamYard, man. And because I'm all about helping people, bro. I'm all about like paying stuff forward. Like you said, Zoe, this mug is a grind, bro. See, a lot of people think you can do it for fun, and you can, but this how people. If you have a business should start a YouTube channel, like whatever that business is, right? And if you have a YouTube channel and you serious about it, you should view it as a business. If you do that mug take off, bro. I've been doing this for 5 years. I've been on this channel for it'll be the 3rd anniversary about 2 weeks, and I treat this mug like a business, bro. So I
you
get
do
up.
this full time?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I've been doing this for a year, and I have 100 subscribers. I heard that's not bad, but it's not like the great.
Wait, how long you said you've been doing it?
I started around like week 2 or 3 last year.
Oh, okay. I mean, listen, man, I'm not gonna be like that's terrible. There are things you could do to have more, but this thing is a machine. And as far as you said, what you say, Zoe? You said I ain't got no job. Yeah, I do stuff, bro. I do stuff. But
no. I'm saying you ain't got like a regular 9 to 5.
No, so I stopped that back in 2019.
I got your number, dude. I'm a son.
So my ex-wife, she in 2019, she had a little situation. So she was like, "Can you take the kid for a little while?" And so I was like, "Okay." So he was in like 4th grade or something. So I took him, and that got in the way of a 9 to 5 because I wanted to take him to school. I wanted to do all that stuff, man. So I started doing like DoorDash, Uber Eats, stuff like that. Was doing that, and now I do like some catering deliveries and stuff. But I wake up in the morning, I take him to school, I start plotting out my day, my videos and stuff like that, man. And now I'm here, man. Sponsorships and affiliate links and all that other stuff, man. So yeah.
Are you good at editing?
I don't. Yeah. So I don't edit. So my stuff is off the dome. Like I used to edit. I guess if you could call me good, I know how to cut. I know how to cut and add a transition. That's all I'm not that guy. So I start doing my stuff in one take, whatever the mistakes are. Unless they real bad, I leave them in and I just keep going because the one thing I noticed about the news cycle, it moves so fast. You trying to edit a video and something else will happen. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get as best I can, just kind of coming off the dome and stuff like that. So yeah, but when I was 40, because I'll be 45 next month, and when I was 40, I said I wanted to do YouTube full time by 45, and I just started. I got a channel with 3,000 subscribers. I got one with 500 and something. I got this one. I got the other one, and so I got about 4 or 5 monetized channels.
And you drop videos on all of them?
On most of them. It get hard after a while, man. So I have to like write everything down and be like. So I dropped the kid off. I started making videos. Then I gotta check emails. I gotta put content over here. It gets over. I do it all by myself. So I was actually talking to my wife about like like hiring somebody to do something, man, because then it get overwhelming and I can't get content out. And that's the key, is getting content out. So yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
Derek,
All my stuff is live. I
Yeah.
have not done any recorded stuff. All my stuff is live.
Damn, Derek, you're giving such
So-
good tips. I feel bad for trolling you.
Oh, it's all right.
So that's my biggest
right
issue.
now.
I feel
Word,
guilty
I'm about
for
to
We
put it
tried
back
to
in the
do-
channel.
We tried to do a recorded show on StreamYard. It ended up going live. It ended up going live.
Oh, y'all so really?
Yeah, live.
I won't troll you anymore. I feel
I
guilty.
just dropped the channel in the link. I just
Stop
dropped the
it.
channel in the link. But hey, D, can I ask you one question though?
Yeah.
I've been meant to call you or text you though. Like, how do the sponsorship work? Do they pay you? How do that work?
Okay, so they pay you usually based on like, so it's a number, because you just got monetized, right? You just got
sir.
that.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
You look, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's up. I see you. I was like, okay, because I
Yeah.
saw the 1,000. Then I saw
Yeah.
like it's more than that now. So I like, okay. So you about to see all this stuff, man, all these different numbers that's gonna start popping up. But what a sponsorship usually does is they look at your views and they pay you based, it's some called CPM, and they'll offer you an amount per 1,000 views that you get. So they might be like, okay, we'll give you so much money per 1,000 views for you to read this ad. So you know, if it's, I don't know, whatever it is, a lot of bet stuff or whatever, they'll say we'll pay you for so many ads and we'll pay you at this rate. And usually that rate is based on CPM. So for instance, if somebody give you a rate of $100 per 1,000 views and you get 10,000 views, that's $1,000. So that's how they usually do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna
And
call,
how do they
call
pay
you
you?
though.
Do they
I
pay you
gotta
through-
talk to you though off camera though.
How
Okay.
do they pay you? Did they pay you through YouTube, or is that just like direct deposit, or like they
No,
send you a check
it'd
in the mail?
be like PayPal or something like that. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
YouTube is something called Google AdSense. So like if you have multiple channels, all your money sits in the pool. So like let's say if you got 5 channels, all of them monetized, and they all make you add them up. One got 5,000, one got 1,000, one got 400. At the end of the month, that's all one pile, and it gets sent out on the 21st. So Monday, Monday, I'm gonna be like this. Monday, hey, Zoe, you better get used to it, bro.
It's like waiting for that government check.
Yeah. You only get paid 12 times a year. So you only get paid 12 times a year on YouTube, man. And like if it's a holiday or like a weekend day, I don't get the money. So you know what I'm saying? So last 2 months, all the YouTubers on the 21st,
So-
they be like
so-
Spike Adams.
So if it's a Sunday, if the 21st is a Sunday, you don't get paid that month. You got to wait till next month.
No, you get paid Monday. You get paid.
Okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, so you get paid between the 21st and the 26th. I always get paid on the 21st unless it's a holiday or a weekend. They'll send you a little email, and then all your stuff will be piled into one, and that mug will be sitting in your account. So yeah.
And then you take it from the AdSense and send it to your bank?
No, it's direct deposit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they were doing checks, but I think they stopped the checks. You could get a check sent to you. You can't get like.
Well, I tell you what, I'll be like, hey, I know you guys do direct deposit now, but can you send me a check in the mail? I'll be like, yeah.
They used to do checks. Yep, they used to do checks, but I don't think they do them anymore. So yeah, yep. So I so.
Feel like
5 years
Happy Gilmore get this big check.
Yeah, no. Yeah, hey, listen, man. I'm telling you, a lot of people. That's what I give people advice now, and I'm like, don't let anybody try to make you feel like it's either not worth it, or you can't do it, or you wasting your time. Google, y'all know how much YouTube is worth. You know how much revenue. Not how much it's worth. You know how much revenue they made last year, just off the top. Don't look it up. How much?
It's billions.
I don't know how much.
Don't look it up. Don't look at how many.
I'm gonna say $2 billion.
2 billion. Zoe?
No, it's more than that.
Four and a half.
It's like 23 billion or something.
Don't look it up. 23 billion, 2 billion. Zoe, what's the number?
4.5.
4.5. That's it.
That's
You ain't
it.
timing in.
I'll go 15.
The 31.5 billion.
Oh,
Dang.
they
Yeah, I knew it was high.
way off.
Well, that's
That-
because they take 35% of your super chats.
No, they don't take 35. They don't take 35.
They take half of them bitches.
No, they don't take half.
What
They don't take half. They don't take
It
half.
ain't- it ain't
Look it
half?
up. Look it up.
Oh, I
Look it
thought
up.
half.
Wait, yeah,
What,
look
do
it
they
up.
take more than that?
What was the 2 numbers? No, they don't.
I said 35.
Nope.
Well, I hope it's less.
No, but here's the thing though. But this is like what they are like advertisers and all that stuff. Like advertisers are throwing money at YouTube. They throwing money because YouTube is the second highest search engine in the world. So you got Google.
Yeah, that's true.
Who owns, so if you ever think about it, if you look up something, how to do such and such, usually the first video you find will bring you back to YouTube. Right. So even sometimes the first thing you click on will bring you back to YouTube. So it's people don't think so, but it's money in these YouTube streets. That's all I'm saying.
So look, D,
No, it's like weird as shit because like I keep seeing like these like ads for like veterinary clinics. I'm like, how the hell does YouTube know I have a Maltese dog?
Oh, because so your search history, all that stuff is connected.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
All
hey,
that
D,
Yeah.
so how you do like how do you get sponsorship? Do you reach out to them or they reach out to you?
Both. If you really both. Yeah.
Both.
So yeah, start a business email and then put it in your description and then you'll see people come in there. A lot of stuff it'll be betting like BetUS, DraftKings, stuff like that. Those are usually the first ones that contact you, especially in sports. Since you like a sports channel, they're gonna contact you immediately. And then as the NFL season get closer, they're gonna really hit you hard. But and then you can reach out, and YouTube got this thing. Once you get to 10,000 subscribers, it's called Brand Connect, where you can you can kind of it's they gotta you can reach out to people and like set a price. Here's my price for stuff like that. And if they want to work with you, they'll start some dialogue and stuff like that. So
9,900 good.
But I'm gonna tell y'all, listen, it's not made for everybody. It's just like everything else, man. It's not a lot of people think they can get in front of the camera and be Mr. Beast or Casey Neistat, stuff like that. They can't, bro. Like this thing is a well-oiled machine, and it is so many little small nuances that people don't understand. They think they turn on the camera and voila, and it does not work like that. I thought it was like that too. I'm like, I'm about to be the next ninja or whatever. I was making video game content and nobody watched. So I'm like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like that at all, bro. But it's legit. It's legit, man. So, yep. So I want an actual studio 5 years from now. Like, it's I'm in my basement right now, but I want like a actual physical location. That's the goal for 5 years from now.
I tell you what though, bro, I appreciate the gem you just laid down on us, dude. I really appreciate that,
sure, bro.
And I will be calling you probably.
That is one thing I have noticed about YouTube is that one of the bigger, I would say most bigger content creators always look out and help the small ones. Now there are some bigger content who don't care. But
I wouldn't call myself that.
I would say a lot of, well, you're bigger than both of us, than Zoe and I. So, but I would say that they're always like Tom Grassi doesn't have to. Yeah. He doesn't have to do a raid. He doesn't have to help people.
Yeah.
But he does. I watch the Sports Fury. That's another channel who does raids.
Yeah. And see, so my other channel does what they do. Right. And that, I was streaming football games and doing play-by-play and stuff like that. And I kind of ruined it by doing that. But super nice guys, man, because we had somebody look out for us. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing though, just like Lions fans, and that's probably why I'm a cool one, because at any moment this stuff can be taken away. If Google decide AdSense is something wrong or any type of controversy like that stuff going on with Mr. Beast, that stuff was bad. It was bad for the whole YouTube economy, man. And that type of stuff has a trickle down effect. And if YouTube stop letting me put ads in my videos, and my cash flow takes a significant hit, you know what I'm saying? So I know that can be taken away at any minute. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going.
So D, did you, somebody Purple Bar want to know, did you go to school for broadcasting or anything?
No. Nope. I just start. I'm gonna tell you how I got started. Then I take off after that. So in 20, y'all gonna this gonna be funny. Y'all gonna get a kick out of this. 2018, I'm doing videos about everything, and then I'm watching the Lions game. So it's 2018. It's Thanksgiving Day, and I had already started like this podcast, Lions podcast, from like the table, my dining room table. We wind up losing to the Chicago Bears. We haven't won. We have not won since. Check this out. We have not won on Thanksgiving since I've been a YouTuber. It's been 7 years going into this year.
Wait a minute, you won last year, didn't you?
No, we did not.
They lost.
No,
They lost
the Moon beat them.
We lost to the Packers.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we lost. We had 3 games in 11 days. We went 2-1. We should have lost to the Bears. That's when we came back at the end. We lost to the Packers and we beat it, whatever. So we went 2-1, but we should have really been like
the Packers. They lost to the Moon.
So 2018 is Thanksgiving, and we get beat by Chase Daniel. Chase Daniel came off the street and was filling in for like Mitchell Trubisky because he was hurt, and he beat us.
Chase Daniel beat us a lot.
Yeah, Chase beat us,
man. And I went on this rant. So I go on this rant. It's like 30 minutes long. I'm like, this team, blah, blah, blah. So I upload it to YouTube and I go to Best Buy to make myself feel better. I go Black Friday shopping because they did it on a Thursday. Like they opened at like 5. So I went shopping, man. My phone is blowing up. I'm getting all these YouTube notifications and all these comments and this and that. The video is like, it's like 3,000-4,000 views. And at the time I was only getting like 30 or 40. So this thing is blowing up, man. And I was like, wait a minute, people like this. So then that was the point, man, where I just decided, I was like, I'm pretty good at this. They like it. And I started doing that. And then created this channel 3 years ago. And making this channel, man, was like the best decision I could have ever made on this platform. Cause this mug is
breezy.
Yeah.
So hey, D, before you get out of here, I got one more question before you go.
Yeah.
Is there a real source I can turn to that help promote my YouTube page?
You mean like to get you views and stuff?
You like views and new subscribers? Yeah, like somebody that would help push my YouTube page.
No,
it ain't nobody.
It ain't nobody, man. Just grind it out. YouTube is about audience. So
grind it out, word of mouth.
Yep. You listen. Yep. YouTube is about audience. The algorithm is your audience, and once you find your audience, is when YouTube will do the rest. So that's you. So all you got to you don't have to share your videos. You don't got to put them on Facebook. People will do that for you. When they think they good, they'll put them on Facebook. If I was you, though, concentrate on being consistent. Concentrate on, just being you. Those are like the 2 most important things, man. Be you, be consistent, and take it serious. And if you do, bro, it is. Listen. Hey, you still got my number, right?
Yeah, I got your number.
Shoot me a text. I'm gonna show you what I made in the last 7 days.
I'm gonna text you tomorrow.
Yeah, don't share it though.
No, I actually do no shit like that. But no,
I know you. Hey, you from my hood, man. I know. I
don't do stuff like that though.
Yeah, Derek, I actually do have a degree in TV and radio broadcasting.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's get into
it. Basically, my wife said it's not stable. You need to get another job.
Yeah, you know what? It's not stable. There are things that I'm preparing for, like outside revenue as well.
Yeah.
But it's only not stable because it is the AdSense fluctuates. So like in January, you make less money than you did in December because the advertisers are pumping Christmas. So they're like ad. So they spend most of their advertising budget in December, and then they got to pull it back in January. So January, it takes a significant hit, but you will get paid in December and not so much in January.
So in January, you have to shop at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah. For what I'm doing, I'm putting money aside so I don't have to, so I can still go to Macy's.
I just gotta. I think I just gotta start doing pre-recorded videos.
Listen, if you serious, bro, then like I said, we can hop on a StreamYard and I tell y'all, what I know. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all can take it from there.
I'm dead serious.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll be on YouTube all day.
Videos.
I drop videos every fucking day.
I have like 2 videos that have like over 30,000 views each, and all from Japan. I'm like, wow.
That's kind of cool. Yeah. But it is a future. It is a future in this. It really is. And we are. This here is the new media. This is the new. I don't know if y'all know. Y'all know Aaron Wilson from Twitter? Like, do y'all follow him? Aaron Wilson, Ian Rappaport, Tom
I follow Ian.
No,
Okay.
I don't do Twitter. It's too toxic.
It is. I do it for it. She ain't no lies detected, bro.
It is.
Yeah, I don't be on Twitter like that though.
I do it for all the NFL breaking news because they don't even break it on Sports Center and they break it on Twitter.
No.
So
yeah, it's on Twitter.
So I'm locked in. So Ian Rappaport, he got his own YouTube channel. What's my man name? So don't be surprised if 5-10 years from now, not even that long, where all these cats, man, they over here, man. It's probably some Vikings players. They got their own YouTube channel, right? Even the like the players themselves, like the podcast and all that stuff, they are coming over here, bro. And so Aaron Wilson, he's an insider. He just announced this YouTube channel yesterday. I'm like, see, here we go. So we got to stay ahead of them, bro, because they got a leg up over us. You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, text me, bro. Hit me up, man.
Yeah, Zoe, you got my number, so just let me know.
Yeah, I will tomorrow, D. I'm texting you tomorrow.
Set something up. Maybe when we got time, man, we can slide onto a StreamYard, and then I tell you, I just talked to a guy yesterday, man. Just hopped in and spent 30 minutes with him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get in before I start charging.
I'm gonna get with you tomorrow.
Yeah, because I do play-by-play of the Vikings games right now. That's
really?
Yeah.
Because look, I'm at the point now. I'm like, you see this right here, this little Waterloo. I look, I'm gonna put some black tape on this boy. Like I ain't about to promote nothing if you ain't paying me. Like you can see what it is, but I'm gonna be like, you watch the podcast, man, and they stuff be turned around or you can't see it or whatever. They got a little black sleeve. I'm like, listen, I know my worth, so I ain't promoting nothing unless you paying me because I know like that. You know what I'm saying, bro? I got 500,000 views this month. That's 500,000 people that have seen my stuff. That you know what I'm saying? It ain't about being. It's about being smart. This a bit. I got to run this like a business. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because right now I drink this with the label on. I'm gonna start taking the label off.
Yeah, the green bottle. Put it in like a transparent bottle that nobody know what it is. But
but I will be testing your phone tomorrow though. About 2 o'clock.
Okay. All right, man.
I would say good luck Sunday, but I'd be lying to you.
Yeah, you'll be lying. And look, and I'll be lying too, man. All right, fellas and ladies.
All right, D.
Take care, Derek.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
can you guys just set up something and then send me the link?
Hey, that was some good shit though, for real though.
Yeah.
He dropped.
I just gotta stop being.
I told you,
I am going through a lot right now.
I feel you though,
with my wife. But once that's over,
you gotta drop videos though, bro. That's all you missing. Videos.
Well, you see, we tried to do a pre-recorded one. We ended up going live.
I actually do have my videos that I do after the game, Tony's takes. I still have them. I put them on Facebook, but I need to put them here somewhere.
You
like I tell people, like my boy told me the other day, like, man, you stay on YouTube. You damn fucking right. This where is that for me? YouTube.
I can put them on. I know I can put them on Yogi's. I put them on yours too, Catch. If I can.
Yeah, I'll put them on my show.
I'll try to drop videos all day on YouTube.
I do one after every game.
Do you StreamYard for those? Or use your phone?
I use my
laptop. I use my laptop.
So you record it with your camera on your laptop, then add it to your download it and put it.
Yeah. I use Stream. I only way I use StreamYard, Catch, if I know I'm about to use multiple pictures in my video. Cause on my computer, I only could upload two pictures before my shit crash.
Here's the thing. This year, my takes haven't been bad because we are 5-0.
Yeah.
But over the last 2-3 years when I did them, first I typed them out, then I started doing video. Well, of course, I didn't like who. So everybody was waiting to see what I said about them and everybody else. I'm a completely different person now.
It's good when you drop video, though, because you get monetized. Like people, like people get you super chat all day. Somebody might come in our live stream. Like, man, I like y'all content. I've seen it happen before live with people. Somebody you don't never know. He'd have dropped in $800 in somebody's super chat.
Yeah. I mean, I just gotta, like I said, because next week, Tony, I don't know if we're going to be doing a vintage.
Okay.
But if we are, it's going to be from my mother-in-law's house.
Okay.
And the Thursday night game, I still plan on doing play-by-play. That's also going to be from my mother-in-law's house.
Hold on, wait. Y'all doing play-by-play Thursday game? Y'all doing play-by-play on Thursday games now?
Vikings are playing on Thursday
next week.
Yeah,
I'm doing. Oh, I go live on Mondays and Thursdays, so y'all got to tag your boy in.
Well, I always do Vikings play-by-play. So
I forgot the Vikings play on Thursday though.
Yeah.
But I do. But I do Monday and Thursday with every team though, for real.
Yeah, I don't. With working, I don't have time. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, it ain't like I got a pressing schedule. We can do it anytime.
I just got to figure out how to. I got to download. Do you download any media software, Zoe, or you just use your camera?
I use my camera and my I do got one. I got one, but it don't hold that much information for real.
Okay.
Hey, no yawning there.
Oh, we got 22 people still watching us.
Yeah.
Hey, that was good information though, for real, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Say that's not the first time. That's not the first time I've talked to Derek.
Hey, Derek on YouTube killing him right now.
Yeah,
his view is up there. Like he killing them. I'm trying to do my shit like that.
You can make money on YouTube because you look at these YouTubers who just like go to a public place and they just like hand people money.
Yeah, so they're making money.
Yeah, you can make money though, but like I said though, man, when you do YouTube for real though, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You gotta have time.
I want to get to the
You gotta have. If you ain't got time, this ain't for you. You gotta have time to do YouTube
I
for
want
real.
to the point to where I can make around to what I'm making doing IT. I don't want to become rich. You
just want to be comfortable.
I just want to be comfortable because my wife, no matter what I do, my wife is always going to make more. But unless, of course, something happens with YouTube, obviously. But if I can get to where I make because doing it's not doing what you love for work isn't work. It's not a job. And I actually did go to school to do this. My TV and radio broadcasting. So this is something that I want to do. I just gotta start making videos.
Because when you get monetized, catch, you see them super chat. You be getting them super chats.
Yeah,
mm-hmm. I just got monetized a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. You know what my dream job is? To just watch puppy videos all day and determine which ones to upload. That would be my dream job.
But Zoe, you've been doing this 3 years, 4 years?
No, 2 years. This is my second year.
Okay. No more.
My second year anniversary was the 12th of last month when I first uploaded a video on YouTube.
Catch, we probably can't do a show next week anyway because Friday I'm going out. It's my birthday. So
happy early birthday.
Thanks.
Yeah, happy early birthday, Tony.
Oh, so next Friday we won't be.
We can still do the Friday free for all, but I don't know because that's that'd be after the.
I'll be on.
We can do the free for all. Yeah, I just would probably be on later.
Yeah, I'll be on this bitch though.
Because I still want to put out at least. I want to, I know they say put videos out every day. That's how you get but putting out, videos, 2 or 3 videos, even if it's live, so people can watch them later.
Right.
As long as you're still putting content out every week, you're still good.
And plus, you want your watch hours though. Like the watch hours is hard to get. The subscribers is hard too though, but the watch hour is something different though.
Everybody's on at those times.
Yeah, like I'm gonna drop a video tonight talking about I forgot what the fuck I'm about to talk about tonight. I forgot what the fuck the video was. No, I'm about to do a video tonight. I thought about this shit. I forgot.
Was it about a football player?
It about a football team. Shit.
What about the Lions and the Vikings? the
Oh, it's about the Eagles. It's about the Eagles missing the playoffs.
Why are you wasting your time with them boys?
Hey, people love the
Eagles fans, man.
It'll rile up Eagles fans.
Tell the truth on the Cowboy fans. That'll really get them riled.
Cowboy dead. Cowboy, that's over with.
Shit, I got. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. I got banned from a channel because this butthurt Cowboys fan banned me because I asked him how are things going with that 60 million bum.
Well, you know, I know people like to call Dak Prescott the Black Kirk Cousins. He really is, because he's already said that he ain't taking no damn discount. He wants to get paid what he's worth. So they're like, oh, maybe Dak can take a Prescott. So maybe Dak can take a pay cut so they can get so-and-so in here. He's already said that he ain't taking a pay cut.
No, he ain't taking a pay cut.
He is the Black Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Amari Cooper was right.
Is that who called him Black Kirk Cousins?
Yeah, it was Amari Cooper. Yeah, they got in a fight in the locker room, and he called him the Black Kirk Cousins.
Does Dak work on Tuesdays? I don't know.
I doubt it. He doesn't look like the type to.
He barely works on Sundays.
And he doesn't work during the playoffs.
No. I mean, yeah, it was Amari Cooper that called him that.
No, I bet you he doesn't work on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Hey, is Russell Wilson starting for the Steelers?
Yeah, because Fields is getting close to that threshold where that 6th round pick turns into a 4th round pick.
Oh, the draft picks.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. And they don't have...
Huh?
Would say that again?
No, there's a stipulation on that draft pick that if Field plays like a certain percentage of the season,
he gets
that
paid a
6th
certain
round
amount of
pick
money.
becomes a 4th round pick.
Yeah, he gets paid more money, and the Bears go from a 6th to a 4th.
And Wilson is still on. Basically, he's on a veteran's minimum.
Yeah,
literally
so
veteran's minimum
threshold, and so that's my speculation that's why they're benching him, because they don't want him to be a 4th round pick.
I'm not surprised, George. You're a friendly guy. I'm sure you make friends everywhere you go.
I gotta get out of here though, man. I gotta go.
Well, no, we've been on for almost 3 hours. We can go ahead and
we can log off. Yeah.
But I'm gonna talk to you. I got your number, Cash. I'm gonna call you in a minute though.
All right. Yeah. We'll get it done. Tony and I, we can start doing videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I know you want to get your rants on here, so we can probably put them on here. But we want to thank everybody for joining us. We still got 20 people in here. Much appreciated. This is our Friday night free for all. We do it every week. Big week for the Vikings. I am going to say that since Aaron Jones is playing, I think the Vikings win 34-20.
I like
31-17 Vikings.
I got 38-10.
I got 30-20.
Yeah, and I know I'm being a homer. I don't care.
Yeah. So we will. I will see you Sunday. I think Zoe. I don't know if you're going to be joining me on Sunday doing the play-by-play. Tony will join afterwards.
I'll join afterwards. Yep.
Wednesday is up in the air. I do not know yet. It all depends if my mother-in-law is still alive. Sorry, it's the truth.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Curtis.
Yeah, I haven't seen my wife, and I've seen my wife 3 days in the last month and a half because she's taking care of her mom. So,
is her mom at least in the same city as you guys?
No, her mom. She's in a totally different state.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why Wednesday's up in the air. That's why the play Thursday's up in the air.
Take care of what you need to first.
But so that's up in the air. But I'll definitely be on Sunday doing the play-by-play for the Lions game and doing post-game show as well. So I would like you all to join us for that. Once again, can't tell you guys how much we appreciate you guys joining all the time. We got the same people joining all the time, and it was awesome. Thank you for Derek for being on. Thank you for all the wisdom that you shared. Much appreciated, buddy. And we will see you guys Sunday.
I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, oh. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything?